How's everybody doing tonight? I heard you have to reset your browser if you were in here early. Jason Maldonado said, "What's up?" He's alive and well and survived some of that music I played earlier. Depending on your taste, some was good, some was not so good. In every genre, just sort of depends on your taste. Have some super cool stones for you guys today. Got about 9 of us in the room right now. I have a giant pile of them in front of you. These are all Slaughter Mountain that you see in front of you. DigIdeas says hi, everybody. Give me a thumbs up inside of the where the like button is if you can hear me pretty good. I'm coming through okay. I have 8 of you in the room now. Grizzly says evening all. Jason Maldonado says he likes the music, he just hates opera and despises country, although I would have to argue with him on the country a little bit because there's a lot of really good country music. Anthony Smith gave me that thumbs up I was looking for. Appreciate that, Anthony. Thank you very much. But there is a lot of really good country that's been created over the years, so I'm definitely a fan of country, not a hater of country at all. At the same time, when it comes to pop music in general, I don't have a big background in any music that has been pop, and since the mid-90s, I haven't really paid attention to a lot of music that's not electronic of one kind or another. I'm pretty much an aficionado inside of a very select group of music, and then after that, I'm a dullard and I randomly grab stuff. So if you were there for that, a lot of that says that I randomly grab stuff. Anthony Smith, I totally got your message that you sent inside of... I got your message that you sent inside of PayPal. No problem, buddy. We are all good. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you take a screenshot so you have this information for yourself later if you're new to the game of what we have going on here. Although I expect for the 9 of you that I have inside the room, you're probably not new to this game. But shipping information is right here. PayPal information is right here to make your payments. I accept PayPal and I also accept Facebook Messenger, but I really like PayPal because it gives me an easy list on how to ship to people. So if you don't have the information that's on your screen, go ahead and take a picture of that now. Oh, Jason Maldonado wants me to get into religious belief conversations. He asked me, why did I post the church stuff? Do you not find it ridiculous that a pastor is asking for $54 million for a bigger private jet when he already has 3? You don't see an issue with a dude saying that God thinks he deserves a better plane ride than the private jets he already has? Like, how much good could you do with that? That's all I'm saying, man. I mean, come on. The guy's a huckster, and I mean, he's gotten so big that he just feels like he's freewheeling. So I'm done with that one. But that guy in general, he's a scam artist, bruh. Like, I mean, he's not being honest. Not at the same time, but the guy was like, look, here's why I want it, and I'm not trying to sell you a false bill of goods to get it, then I wouldn't quite feel the same way. But being that the guy is a complete and total huckster, Luciano says hi. I'm not okay with that guy. That's why I posted it. So, yeah, that. Anywho, back to the stuff that matters on this one. I don't think it was really church stuff so much as one guy trying to scam a congregation that he has. So I got a bunch of great fire agates down here in front. I know there's some people like, let's get started before the big spenders get here, and I can understand that. I can totally understand that. I try to give everybody an opportunity. Last time, the majority of the items I have today, we're going to start at $5. And I don't have any other pieces next to me except for fire agate from Opal Hill. Oh, you know what I did forget? I did and didn't. Let me move all of this over to the side. I meant to make this grid earlier, but I completely spaced on making the grid, so I'm going to make you guys rise up in the air a little bit, and I'm going to make you guys watch me. Whoops, I just dropped a stone that was in my hand on the ground, too. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. I'm going to make you guys watch me draw a grid real quick, although it's not going to be much of a grid. It's just going to be the letters on top. I need something straight to make lines with. Here we go. Envelopes. That'll work. So, we'll start one like right here. And go like right there. I think this should work. I think this should work just fine. I think this should have no problems pretty much. Let me see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 lines right now. They're nice and fat. 5 lines, that's 5 lines. That one's really, really thick. 6 lines, 7 lines, so that's like 9 spaces, I do believe. So there we got a grid line going right there. That didn't take me near as long as I thought it was going to, but I totally meant to do this earlier. There we go, nice little runway, got some stones on the side. Once again, I got 10 people in here, so if you haven't yet and you don't know, take a screenshot of that so you have the payment information, the shipping information for your documentation later. We'll go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's not too bad right there, I don't think. I think that'll work pretty good. Now, one other thing. Let me back this light off just to here. I'll just kill that one for a second. One other thing. Please make sure you have a piece of paper out right now or a notepad of some kind. I don't care if it's digital or whether it's analog. Yeah, that's the word, analog. I don't care which one it is, but please have a notepad so that if you are bidding and winning on these auctions, the final bid that you win at, so you can keep track of it, because I don't actually go and make mark of it until tomorrow. Tonight, while the auction is going on, I take everything that is won and I put it in an envelope and I write the price and the name on it and I throw it in a pile, and that pile sits until tomorrow. And the people that pay for their pile of stones the quickest get their items shipped the fastest. And if, say, you don't pay until next Thursday, this upcoming Thursday or this upcoming Friday for the stones that you won today, then I won't be shipping those until next Monday or next Tuesday. So the faster you pay, the faster they get shipped. And if you're out of country and you would like to combine multiple weeks of shipping, I am totally okay with that. I only ask for one thing, and that is that you go ahead and pay for the stones that you've won this week, and I will hold them for as many weeks as you want. And as long as you pay for the stones, I'm fine banking them for you until you want to have them shipped. So if you live out of the country and you want to hold a month's worth of stones that you win through auctions with me, then I'm fine holding them and shipping them all at one time. So let me turn you guys around real quick, and you can see the PayPal information one more time, the shipping information, which I really need to update this one. But I've had so much stuff going on, like purchasing a computer. I had a really nice stutter on that one. Purchasing a computer and stuff like that, which I spent like 3 and 4 days doing research on computers before I bought one. And then when I bought one, it's a whole fiasco. But I should have that video up for you guys on my YouTube channel tomorrow. And as far as my YouTube channel goes, I plan on posting a video for you guys every day of the week, even if it's either a quick music clip or a commentary video about what's going on in the world. I plan on having a YouTube video for you guys up every day of the week for at least the next 30 days to see how that goes. And also, regardless of circumstances or cameras I'm using. It's not going to matter to me whether I'm using the iPhone camera or whether I'm using a regular camera on the computer. I'm just going to go ahead and print them. And then go ahead and push out videos for you guys. Sorry, I had a problem saying that. I'm looking for my scale right now. I'm going to start off by just grabbing a couple stones before I make any rows of anything. I'm going to keep that for the end. Up until the end, I'm going to grab some stones, and we're just going to start at $5 and auction those off so that we don't, spend a bunch of time with me chasing stones down. And I just totally dropped the one I had my hand on the ground again. Do you see that, son? Thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. And this one weighs 12 carats. No, thank you. Danny Jenkins says, hey, y'all. Jason Maldonado asked about my computer. I bought my computer. It was supposed to be refurbished from the website I got it from, but it was not refurbished from the website I got it from. So this little stone is 12 carats. On the back side, it's showing a nice purple right there. Can't miss that purple. It's on the back side right there. And then on the front side, it's showing green. We're going to start it at $5. It's 12 carats. And it shouldn't take much to finish it out. Jason Maldonado said, dude, what happened to the viewer? There's only 3. I'm showing 17 in the room right now. This auction is starting right now. If there is only 3, I would take advantage of it. Minnesota Mike's in for 5. It's 12 carats, showing green on one side and purple on the other. Who knows what's going to come out of it? Did I turn up? The flash is on this one. So we have one bid for $5 right now. Jason Maldonado thinks there's only 3 people in here. Anthony Smith says, ready for this. Please hold all comments if you're not bidding. We have about 30 seconds left on the auction right now. It's at $5. So if Jason Maldonado is right, this might sell for $5. Have about 15 seconds left. Purple Anthony Smith's in for $7. We'll add a little bit of time. Getting that bid in there right before the end of the auction was going to go. We got green on one side showing and a little bit of purple on the other showing. The auction is at $7 right now for a 12 karat stone. We're going till 20 after the minute. In about 15 seconds, this auction is over. Have about 10 seconds left with some green on one side, 12 carats, purple on the other. $7 to Anthony Smith. My screen says I have 16 people in the room right now with 9 thumbs up. And we have a winner for Anthony Smith and $7. Let's see what happens with the text in the screen. My screen still says that I have good connection. I have 17 people viewing right now. Let me put this one in the package. It's Anthony Smith won this one for $7. I got 11 thumbs up, so I assume there are more than 3 people in the room. It's a super affordable purple, isn't it, Anthony Smith? $7, you really can't beat that. I have some stones I know have some colors in them and are not going to be showing purple and green like that one just was in the beginning. So that one went for $7 to Anthony Smith. Put that one up and away. Let me get another stone out for you real quick. Grab another little one that's showing a little bit of color and a bunch of possibility. A little bit of green on the edge right there, a little bit of copper. Joe Hillikers throws up that, oh, what is that? That's the Saint sign, isn't it? I believe it is. So this one has a little bit of color peeking through. Who knows what's going to be into it when it's carving. Joe Hilliker says fertile. Fertile. F-E-R-D-L-E. This stone weighs 33 carats. It definitely has some more fire agate hidden inside of it. Showing some orange and copper right there. Showing a little bit of green and a little bit of orange and copper on that end. Very unknown stone. It's going to have to be gone into with the Dremel tool to find out what really comes out of it. We're going to start this one at about $5 in about 10 seconds. It is 33 carats. It's absolutely fire agate. There's no question about that. How good is definitely hidden inside of the stone. A little bit of green, lots of orange and copper. Starts at $5 right now. It's $5 if you'd like it. $5 opening bid. Guaranteed to be fire agate. And there's more hiding underneath this white sort of agate line right there. I wanted to call it opal, but it's not really opal. It's definitely fire agate. You can see the orange peeking out underneath the white. Just needs to be carved properly. Joe Hilliker's in for 5 bones. $5 gemstones are hard to beat. I would be plenty okay putting these in big bags of who knows what and thinking they're going to find something great in it. But then that's me. Price is at $5 right now. If I don't have another bid in the next 20 seconds, I'm going to let this one go. Just making sure it's seen and paid attention to, and I got those 14 people in the room. It says I do. And 4, 3. Sorry, John, that's the bid. That bid doesn't do anything. Joe Hilliker, you're a winner. If that's a $5 stone that's worth it, I tell you what, $5 lottery ticket right there. Let me write this one down real quick. While I write this one down, I'm going to grab a handful out. Oh, there's a really pretty one sort of hidden right there. Oh, that is really pretty. Oh, I don't think this one's ready to go yet. Well, what else do we got? This is a good one. This is a good one. Definitely showing some great color. Can't be 5 bones, man. $5 is a good lottery ticket stone to carve on. When you know there's color in it, you're going to get it for $5 and you're not very good at carving yet, that's a good time to pick up a stone like that. Let me see about moving this down a little bit. I still haven't written this one down yet because I've been messing with that stone in front of you guys. Let me put this in its envelope. Joe Hilliker, $5 special. That's the type of stuff I should just carve on screen so people can find out what goodness is under there. Just for instance, before I put this auction of this stone up that's showing a bunch of green in it hidden underneath that brown, needs to be carved out properly. This is definitely going to be a good stone. Oh yeah, look at that. That's going to be a good stone. We're going to put this one up for auction in just a second. Whoop, I'm dropping stuff on the ground that you can't see. Show you this monster, and this monster has all this white chalcedony on top. But you can see all the fire agate that's peeking out of the side right there. Like this is like 200 plus carats fire agate and stone. But the good stuff is usually underneath the layers you can't see. A lot of times you got to carve to it. If you saw my video I put up yesterday, and I will do another one tomorrow, you'll see that you can have agate that's brown or white or red that has no fire in it, and then when you get down to the color, man, it just pops right out. Tandy Jenkins asked if I finished the one I was carving yesterday. No, I did not. This one starts at $5 right now. If you want it, hold all comments till the end of the auction. It's a surprise greenie already ready to go. I'm going to guess it's about 14 carats, but I'm going to put it on the scale right now. The one I started carving yesterday, I will finish live. I will carve it live from beginning to end, or at least from beginning until I put it to its final polish, which I might do and I might not do by hand. This is 17 carats. Minnesota Mike's in for $7. 17 carats on this one. 17 carats with some nice green showing up and some orange and gold pin fire on the back. A little bit of red inside of it. There we go. Now it finally cleared up. Beautiful piece of fire agate. 17 carats. The bid is at $7 right now. Going to definitely make a nice ring stone of some sort. Ooh, necklace piece. And $7 is the bid, and I'll pass this one off to Minnesota Mike if no more bids come in just a second. Like 10 seconds at the most. Let it go for $7. It is a steal at $7. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Minnesota Mike wins for $7. Can't beat the price on that one either. Just to let some people know what they're missing on. You see that little, yeah, there's green and there's purple right underneath that green. I noticed that right at the last minute. It's a great stone. And let me reverse the lighting. Maybe you guys will be able to see this while I'm putting this one in Minnesota Mike's envelope. There's Mike's envelope, all done and put away. Anthony Smith said that last one was another bike seat. This has got a little bit of crackle finish showing underneath there. Bright green streak. Colors peeking out underneath the brown coating. Definitely going to be a nice stone once carved right. So let me put this one on the scale. This one weighs 26 carats, just under 27. This one weighs 26 carats, just under 27. Has some greens poking through and some oranges and some yellows. Definitely see some of that green poking through. Maybe a little bit of a red stripe right there. It's hidden underneath the brown. Brown on top needs to be carved through. What do you think? Starting it at $5 again. Auction starts in 5 seconds. You can go ahead and bid now if you like it. Starts at $5, guaranteed to be fire agate. It's all there right there. 26 carats. $5, says Anthony Smith. If this goes like the last two, nobody else is going to bid, so we'll just sit here for about 45 seconds. Anthony Smith will pick this up for a song. No, son, you cannot bid. Yeah, that's not fair. Minnesota Mike likes it for $6. It's cute, son, but it's not fair. John C. likes it for $7. My youngest son thought he could bid. I'm like, no, that's not exactly okay. So we got a bid from John C. for $7 right now. Minnesota Mike likes it for $8. We're going to go till at least 10 seconds past the minute. Minnesota Mike's in for $8. Have a nice little crackle with some green. 8 bones to Minnesota Mike. Have a few seconds left. Calling it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Minnesota Mike, that's another steal for $8. You can't beat it. Definitely can't beat the prices on that one. Get an envelope out real quick. Let me see, Minnesota Mike, $8. Let's see what we got going on here. Green with a purple flash on top. Weighing exactly what? It weighs 56 carats. This one weighs in at 56 carats. Starting it at $5 in about 10 seconds. If you like it, you can throw $5 in the air. Well, you know, figuratively. 5 bones starts the bidding. Anthony Smith likes it for 5. Minnesota Mike likes it for 6. Grizzly 71 likes it for 6, but his bid came in second, which totally, Anthony Smith comes in for 10. He's on top of that. Looks like we have a nice white, beigeish, opalish with some more brown on the bottom. Some of the colors that come inside this agate are truly amazing. Anthony Smith's in for $10. Grizzly 71 likes it for 12. Got that nice purple right on top. Gives it that I don't need to do much. I can just look at it feel. At the same time, I bet you that color runs right down that side of that dip right there that's unpolished. I'm guessing, but that's all I can do is guess. Maybe it doesn't. Well, let me get it wet. What's it look like? We have Anthony Smith for $14. I am on all chat just making sure I'm catching everybody's messages. Anthony Smith likes it for 14. Give this auction about 20 more seconds. At 20 past a minute, if nobody says nothing, we'll let it go to Anthony Smith for $14. Moment of silence for ripping the stone. I don't even know what that meant, but it sounded all like not good. Anthony Smith, you're a winner. $14, my friend. Let me put this in an envelope and package it up for you. Oh, I'm sorry, Grizzly. Your bid just came in a second late. Sorry about that, buddy. Sometimes the lag gets us, sometimes writing it down right now. Anthony Smith, $14. Let's see what else we got here. No, that's showing like it's got a bunch of stuff in it, isn't it? Yes, it is showing like it's got a bunch of stuff in it. Let's push these out of the way for the second. Let me put this monster on a scale. It's in the 50 carats range for sure. And I wish this other, whoops. Wish this other light was on the other side of me, but that might actually help by putting it at that angle. So this one is 71 carats. Lots of dark brown on the bottom of it with some banding. Bottom of it has nice dark brown with some banding. Focus, stupid thing. Top of it has lots of color going through it. The opening bid is $5. The minute already started, but we'll act as if it didn't. If you like it, throw $5 in the air, figuratively speaking. Because if you throw it in the air in your house, it's not going to matter to me. I'm not going to see it. Your bid's not going to count. Joe Hilliger likes it for 5, and Minnesota Mike says 7 will do. I'm in for 7 bones at least. Grizzly 71 comes in for 8, and then Michael DeFabio comes in for 10. Lots of potential in this stone. I forgot my gloves. If anybody loves me in my house, bring me some rubber gloves. I miss them already. Grizzlies in for 12. Minnesota Mike had the bid before that for 8, or I'm sorry, for 10. Grizzlies in for 12 now. $12 is the bid. I hear little feet pittering and pattering across my house, coming to get me some rubber gloves for my hands because I'm not liking looking at the close-up of my fingernails like that one right there. Michael DeFabio gets in for 13 right at the wire. The bid is 13. We're adding time, making sure you have time to think about it, get your bid in. There's no sniping allowed, but we don't run auctions for very long either. So Grizzly's in for 14 right now. And if you need any information, just go ahead and throw your question out there after the end of the auction. I'll be happy to answer it for you. Bid right now is 14. Time's been added to make sure everybody gets their opportunity. But don't bid if you don't mean it. Only bids that mean it matter. This is going to be an amazing stone, I guarantee you that one. And ending this one in about 10 seconds. Oh, we got about 3 seconds. Congratulations, Grizzly 71, you're a winner, and that is going to be a steal of a stone, sir. That is going to be a steal of a stone, I guarantee you that one. Thank you very much, Princess. Grizzly 71 is the winner of that one, $14. Yeah, some people don't see the same thing inside of the rock that I do. That's a really good one. I already know. There's a couple of tells in that rock that make me think there's a certain layer in it that's already peeking out that you're going to carve to that's just going to give you that amazing sort of metallic sheen on all of the colors peeking out. So once again, if you didn't already, take a screenshot of the shipping and PayPal information so you have that inside of your information for after the end of the auction and you can pay for it. All auctions that are paid for tonight and tomorrow will be shipped by 3 p.m. tomorrow. Even when I don't think I'm going to make it, I tend to the next day on Monday. Also, don't forget to put your screen name inside of your payment in PayPal. Now I'm putting my gloves on real quick. Are you ready for your exam? Just kidding. It's a foul joke. It is, but I really like that better than looking at my dry-ass hands. This is another really potentialist one. Looks like we got some saginite sticking out of the side of it. That is definitely what I'm seeing. I'm definitely seeing some saginite sticking out of the side of it. Line of saginite right there, just one little spray. Fire agate dots right there, and then more linear saginite lines would look like it was clear agate. Michael DeFabio said better contrast too. Huge piece there, amazing, said Miss Hustle. That last piece was a very nice one. It's got a lot of potential. This one has a lot of potential too, but it's unknown what's going to come out of it because of the darkness of the agate on top. It's showing some fire, showing some green peeking down here in the corner. But this is definitely one of those that's going to come out at you. Guaranteed fire agate. Minnesota Mike's already in for 8. I haven't even gone to weigh it yet. Let me put it on the scale. We all knew that was going to happen, though, that this was going up for auction. So I'm going to put it on the scale real quick. 70 carats. It's a monster. 70 carats with some saginite on the back. A little bit of green peeking on the saginite. Michael DeFabio likes it for 9. Grizzly 71 comes in for 10. On the top, we got some nice fire agate peeking out, not windowed through too much. Minnesota Mike likes it for 13. We have a little peak of green showing on one of these edges right here. There it is. There it, oh, yeah, there's another peak. Oh, is that a blue? Is that a hint of blue on the edge of that green I see? Michael DeFabio likes it for 14. This stone has not been overly windowed. Good color has not been cut through. If there is amazing color in this, which I'm sure it is from Slaughter Mountain, you have the opportunity to bring it out and make it just right. If you are that good, because I've screwed some stuff up myself, I'm just saying. Michael DeFabio likes it for $14 right now. It's got a nice green and blue haze color showing right on the edge right there underneath the brown. Brown and bronze and fire agate. It's guaranteed to be fire agate, though. If I don't get another bid in about 15 seconds, Michael DeFabio, you'll be the winner for 14 bucks. You will, you sure will if I don't get somebody to throw some money in the air, figuratively speaking, because if you throw money in the air at your house, it's not going to help you in this auction. Just saying, man, I'm just saying. And we're going to call it in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's let him peek at that purple again one more time. Where's that purple? Yep, there it is. Right, just peeking on that edge right there, just rolling across. Good win, Michael DeFabio. You can't beat that stone. Another good 70 carater right there. Put it in a package for you, bud. Put away. That one's ready and put away. Although I made my 4 look like a 9, so now I'm fixing that. I could mess up my books later, man. Can't be having no funky books. Focus. What is going on with the camera? It's just not wanting to pull a good focus at the moment on these stones. That is a super itty-bitty one, just showing all the lines that are there. Maybe an earring or a ring. I guess that would fit a ring just right, wouldn't it? I don't like that one yet, though. We'll go for something bigger. Oh, here's another one not overly windowed. Plenty of white on top still. Nice colors showing through. Definitely have some green right there. That's green. Who knows what the other color is, but that's definitely green, no question. Some green poking out underneath the brown. I like this stone. This is a good stone right here. Put it on a scale for you guys real quick. We got 20 in the room right now. In case you haven't already, take a picture of the shipping and PayPal information right there. And write down all the prices of the stones you win. There's another hefty one. It's 70 carats. 70 carats with some great colors showing on top. Ready to be carved just right. Nice banding showing in it too, with red and brown agate with fire already showing in it. Starts at $5 because I'm way too fair of a guy, and it starts right now. Michael DeFabio likes it for $5. He knows he's going to be outbid on that one, though. That's just letting it warm up for the opening. He might come back in. Grizzly likes it for 71. I'm sorry, Grizzly 71 likes it for $6. Minnesota Mike comes in for 11. Joe Hilliker comes in for 10. Says, no, I like 12 because that actually is the high bid. So now Joe Hilliker's in for 12. Grizzly 71 comes in for $13. Got this beautiful green. Anthony Smith likes it for 15. The beautiful yellow and green and bronze. Oh my. Michael DeFabio likes it for $16. It's 71 carats. There's lots of banding going on in this stone. Who knows if you get a double-sided or even a dice-sided stone. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but anything's possible, right? Right now, the bid is at $16 with Michael DeFabio, and if I don't catch another bid in about 25 seconds, I'm going to let this one go. I just let the 5 because I don't like them to be odd, so it's about 20 seconds from right now. Joe Hilliker's in for 17. We can add time if we need to. The bid right now is 17. Anthony Smith comes in for 17 to match Joe Hilliker's. What that's going to do is be canceled, but it's still going to add time. Anthony Smith comes in for 18. He's on top right now with the high bid. Anthony Smith has $18 on the high bid. Beautiful banding on this stone. Great dome on it. You're going to be able to carve a beautiful piece out of this one. A little bit of skill is going to go a long way. Anthony Smith's in for $18 right now. $18 is the price. 1 minute auctions are over at the top of the minute on this one. We're going to let this one go here in about 10 seconds if I don't catch any more bids. The price is $18 to Anthony Smith in about 5. And I'm going to call that a winner, Anthony Smith. That's a good win, my friend. Fantastic stone you got there. Let me put these right in front of you guys real fast while I write this on an envelope. Oh, I wrote his name down and I forgot to write the price. I do that sometimes. Then I end up spending a whole bunch of time researching, and I don't like to do that. Make sure I write that price down. Done data, that one's all finished. Whoops. Let me switch lighting real quick. 1 second. Be right with you. Hey! See that? Oh, it feels so good to go to the barber and get a haircut. I'm just saying. So Anthony Smith says it seems a little bit easy tonight. He's not wrong. A couple of our big spenders, man, they went off on Memorial Day. So I had one of them specifically say, you know what? I'm going to lay off this time. I'm not going to be doing any bidding. So you have at least one person that buys a lot of stones from me that decided they were going to finish cutting some stones and sell some stones before they do some buying again, which, you know, that's not a bad idea. But, you know, when stones actually go in the window, what they should go for, I'm not mad about that. And the person I'm sourcing these fire agate from Slaughter Mountain, my Apache friend, John, he's not mad about it either. Just to be clear, when you're buying these fire agate from Slaughter Mountain, you're benefiting two people. Me, Mining America, and my buddy who happens to be full-blooded Native American, which, I mean, you want to pick a society of people that's been screwed a lot. Hello, you know, McFly, that whole thing. So let me get back to the good stones. Anthony Smith says he's looking at his jawbreaker right now. He also said, I said earlier, nice cut. Thank you. I have a specific barber I go to because he doesn't mess my head up. And my kids trust him. And that's been tough to find in this area. It's been really tough to find in this area. Get that flash back on so it gets the depth of the stone in there. So it's got a nice little color shown on top already. I do believe that there is more color hidden underneath of it, but I'm not 100% positive on that because it has a huge section of white on it. But it does still look to me like it has some color underneath. It does. But just to be safe, only bid on what you see on this one. I'm not promising this is going to have some amazing piece underneath of it, whereas I like to say things that sort of make it seem like that on most stones because that's what I believe on most stones. But this one, I would bid on this one for the beauty that you see on top. It's going to start for $5. It's going to start in 20 seconds. Starting, the weight is 83 carats and the starting bid is $5. 83 carats, starting bid 5 bones. Let me know what you think. It's already a gemstone. Bob Hicks likes it for $5. What do you think about that? Michael DeFabio likes it for 6, and Grizzly71 says 7 is all right now. I can see that little bit of blue and purple peeking around too, though. Bob Hicks likes it for 8. Michael DeFabio likes it for 8, but that's just not good enough at the moment. Mike Grizzly71 comes in for 9. Beautiful green poking around the corner right there too. Just as a specimen stone, if you wanted something that was on the channel and stuff, this wouldn't be a bad one. It's already showing up all pretty. You don't have to do anything to it. $9 says Grizzly71. It's 71 carats in total. And that edge we see on the green right there, being that there's no more brown under there, that's what I would consider phantom fire. Like from certain angles you're going to see it, but you can't go any deeper on it right there on that edge. 10 says Joe Hilliker. The bid is now $10. We're going to go to 20 seconds after the minute. Grizzly 11 says 11. Grizzly 71 says 11. Michael DeFabio comes in for 11. Joe Hilliker comes in for 12. There's going to be another bid. Michael DeFabio comes in for 12. Grizzly comes in for 13, and they are going up and matching and going up and matching, and the bid right now is 13 from Grizzly 71. We're going till half past the minute. If I don't get another bid at half past the minute, I just might let this go. It's been pretty frantic. Joe Hilliker says 15. I got that bid I was looking for. We're going till the full minute. It's 47 minutes. 47 minutes, the decision on this stone will be made unless I get another bid. Joe Hilliker is at $15 on this stone right now. 71 carats of specimen ready to go. Grizzly 71 likes it for 16. $16 is the bid at the moment. I still like the time we got going. Does anybody else like it? Does anybody else like it? We're only going till 10 seconds after the minute right now. 10 seconds after the minute is the end of this auction. If I don't get another bid in the next 13 seconds, and this auction is over for $16. $16. This auction is over. $16 going once. $16 going twice. It's sold. It's a really good stone. Congratulations, Grizzly. $16. That's yours, buddy. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. Minnesota Mike says, nice horse head. Just got to give me a second while you look at the rocks that I put in front of you. And while that's going on, I am putting it in an envelope and writing your name and the price tag of which you purchased this rock down. Don't forget to write that on your paper too. Grizzly 71, $16. That way you know exactly what to send me in the PayPal address. And also, please don't forget to put your screen name in there and your address. Some people send PayPal information without including their address. It can be difficult to ship to you at that point. And the extra running that ends up happening is not super awesome either. Oh, wow. Ooh. I got a feeling this one's going to go nuts. I just picked up one that has some amazing color in it. Like this one edge of it is shining so crazy bright. And the stone itself has this sort of metallic sheen to it. It's weighing 29 carats. It's definitely better than the last one. 29 carats. Starting at $5 and has some craziness going on. It starts at $5 right now. If you like it, get in on it. It's 29 carats. Joe Hilliker likes it for 10. Michael DeFabio likes it for 5. That's not enough. Grizzly comes in for 13. Michael DeFabio comes in for 15. Recognizing the beauty of this stone, already ready to go. Minnesota Mike likes it for 16. $16 is the bid with Minnesota Mike at the moment. Anthony Smith comes in for 20. 20 on top. Michael DeFabio, 19 is not good enough, Mr. DeFabio. It's not good enough. Anthony Smith is winning with a $20 bid right now. Grizzly 71 says 22. Michael DeFabio, $21 is not good enough. Michael DeFabio, it's not good enough. DeFabio comes in with 24. He is finally on top, stomping with the big number right there. See that beautiful rotating shine this stone has in that one section. I guarantee you that is under here too. $25 says Grizzly 71. When the really good colors stick out, man. They really stick out. Michael DeFabio comes in for 30. The stone's ready to go right now if you want it to. It's got so much fire in it, opals could play. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I think you know what I mean, right? Like an opal play, a fire, like blah, blah, blah. $30 is the bid right now from Michael DeFabio. If I don't get any more bids in about 40 seconds because it's so close, I'm just going to let it run to the minute. It's beautiful. Running it to the minute, the bid is $30 right now with Michael DeFabio. I think it's going to go out, so we'll just sit here and chill for about 30 seconds. 32 says Grizzly. The bid is up. Grizzly likes it for 32. It's going to be worth it. 32 is the bid. Not really feeling like changing the time. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to give it extra 10 seconds. 10 seconds after the minute this stone is going till. The bid is $32 to Grizzly right now. Beautiful red on the side. 10 seconds left. It's going to be over in 10, in 5, in 2, in 1. And Grizzly, you're a winner. $32, my friend. That is a fantastic stone for the price. Once finished out, it's going to be amazing. $32 Grizzly on that one. That's a great stone. Michael DeFabio, oh, it took me forever to get on top, right? Every bid was just below what the other guys was. It was just not fair. Everybody thinking alike and then being a second behind them on the button. That's totally what that one seemed like, too. This one's got color in it. Anthony Smith says, Caleko, you're up 1,000 subscribers since I joined. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate everybody that's here. I have more videos I'm going to do with you guys, and yeah, you guys are going to see a bunch of content coming out from me really soon. I've been sort of frustrated with my whole predicament of upgrading and then finding out that I wasn't really upgrading. This one is 32 carats, starting at $5 right now, and I am upgrading on everything, but just because of some of the issues with the computers and supplies and equipment, it's just been slower of a process than I planned for, and the learning curve is not happening at the moment like I wanted it to. Michael DeFabio likes it for 5 bones. We're in for 5 bones right now. 32 carats is what it is. This is only windowed just to show the color on top. There's only a little bit of clear on this side. Got lots of banding in this stone. $6 says Minnesota Mike. Lots of banding in this stone. This is definitely going to be a what comes out in the carving. You see the lines in the banding right there especially. Boop, 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 boop. All those lines. Separation lines for where the color can be at, where the iron and limonized will lay in between the agate. Or in the agate, not in between. Minnesota Mike, the bid is $6 right now. If I don't get another bid in about 20 seconds, I'm going to let this one go because I've been chatting a lot on this one. Michael DeFabio likes it for $7. $7 is the bid at the moment. What's going to happen next? This one reminds me of like a, oh, I can't remember the name of that chocolate candy that looks like a little turd. A Tootsie Roll. Reminds me of a Tootsie Roll. I got about 20 seconds left on this auction. I'm going to let it go. Bid is $7. Got about 10 seconds left on this auction right now. The bid is at $7 with Michael DeFabio. $7 going in 5, 4, $8 says Anthony Smith. We got a bid in there. I'm going to add some more time to it. Anthony Smith likes it for 8 bones. 8 bones is the bid. A proper carving brings out a proper stone on this one is the feeling I got. 8 bones is the bid. The color is laying underneath this cap right there. See how it rolls underneath? $9 says Michael DeFabio. I got another bid in there adding more time. We'll go to half past a minute right now. The color is totally hidden underneath this top. You got the banding on this side, and you got the banding right there in the color. The color rolls from there to there. And you got clear. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, right? That's what I think. That's my opinion. Anyways, got about 10 seconds left. If I don't get another bid, it's going to be $9 to Michael DeFabio. $9 this stone will go for in about 5 seconds. Anthony Smith gets it in there for 10. We're adding more time. Anthony Smith likes it for 10 bucks. 10 bucks is the bid, says Anthony Smith. I'm going to do another 20-second clock here in about 3, 2, 20-second clock. If I don't get another bid, then the stone will go for $10 to Anthony Smith here at the top of the minute. That's only about 13 seconds right now as I speak. Now we can just call it 10. In 10 seconds, this auction is going to be over. 33 carats. Definitely a fire agate in there because it's telling you I've been windowed and I have color. Congratulations, Anthony Smith. 10 bones. That's a steal, man. $10 is the bid. All right, I got that one all marked and put away. Focused on getting it put away instead of sort of like, you know, yapping and while I'm working on it and talking about other stuff and then getting sidetracked. Oh, that might be a surpriser. This might be a banger. Looks like it might be a banger to me. Bet Anthony Smith, they're all smiling. That's crazy, Mike. I don't understand what I'm missing. That they're the only two bidding? Like, fire. Let's see. This one weighs in at 50 carats. It's definitely showing you the stone that it wants to be. You can see the fire crawling up through the crevice of the clear onto the brown. This would be a careful carver. I would start by finishing this stone out on the bottom. The bid was started at 12 with Minnesota Mike and immediately jumped to 13 with Grizzly 71. It's got that color already on top, but when you're carving this one, like I said, I would start by cabbing this one out on the bottom already because of how thin the brown is on top of this nice, thick white chalcedony on the bottom. $15 says Michael DeFabio is the bid. We're at $15 now, and $16 says Minnesota Mike. Minnesota Mike likes it for 16 bones. Taking a sip of my whistle wetter. Joe Hilliker's back here for 20. He likes it for $20. $20 is the bid. It's got some green and some red hiding underneath that brown. You can totally see it poking out like that. Joe Hilliker likes it for 20 bucks. That's the bid. Bid is $20 at the moment. $20 is the bid. Joe Hilliker, $20 might be a winner. I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds. If I don't see anything happen in about 10 seconds after the minute, because I've been waiting, I'm just going to let this go. That's about 5 from now. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. This is over. You better hit that enter button. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe Hilliker. You're the winner. You are totally the winner. That I'm sorry was for anybody trying to hit that enter button because they missed. They didn't hit it in time. $20 win to Joe Hilliker right there. Beautiful stone. Let me see what happened to my pen. There it is. Losing my pen. nice pile being made over there. Ooh, that's a thin one. What do I got going on the sides of it? That might be a what you see is what you get fire agate. I'll leave that one for later. Oh, this is another little potential fire agate, meaning it has color already showing on top and a whole bunch of banding lines on the sides. Let's see what goes on with this one. I would say about half of the weight of this stone is complete and total, just clear, could be completely lopped off of the bottom of it. Weighing 41 carats, probably about 20 usable carats of that. Got the bronze and copper showing on top. Do I have my flash on? Probably why we can't see the banding. You see there's tons and tons and tons of bands of where the color is at on the sides. Leading from the top down. When I was saying about half of this white is not usable, that's about that piece right there on the bottom. Michael DeFabio likes it for 5 bones. 5 bones is the bid. Lots of bands on the side. Grizzly 71 likes it for 6. Guaranteed to be fire agate because that fire agate's already showing. Not guaranteed for you to screw it up and it not be a fire agate after you carve it, because I've already done that once. It sucks. Ending up with an agate instead of a fire agate, it's not fun. But one of the things that you can help prevent that is having a lot of bands to go through. Lots of color bands. Color bars, color bands. I guess you can't call it a color bar unless there's actually color sticking out of there in a thick fashion. But the bands in fire agate is where the color's at. Michael DeFabio likes it for $7 right now. We got a 20-second clock going. We're past the first minute. Michael DeFabio's in for 7. If we don't hear anything in about 15 seconds, it'll go for $7 of the stealing price. We start way, way low here, and if they don't go high, then they sell way, way low here. We've got about 3 seconds left on that 20-second clock. If nobody likes it, it's going to go. Go and gone. Michael DeFabio, it's a $7 win. Congratulations. Let me put this one in a envelope for you also. That one might be a really easy one to get at the color because it's so flat on top, and with showing color like that, you might just be able to flat carve it. Oh, this one I just grabbed out of the pile is pretty awesome looking. This is another one of those, though, that has some great color showing on top. Yet from what I'm seeing underneath of it, I'm not seeing a lot of banding or a lot of bars under what I'm seeing. So I would actually go with the red and orange that I'm seeing on top on this one. I forgot to turn my scale on. 27 carats is what this one weighs, and most of that is usable. 27 carat stone. Fire agate showing with some green and bronze and reddish, orange. 27 carats, $5 is the opening bid right now. 27 carats, $5 is the opening bid. Michael DeFabio says he wants some rough. Michael DeFabio likes it for 5 bones. $5 is the bid. 27 carats, already showing nice color. Not a lot of color bars. I would carve this just to brighten it up with the way it sits. I wouldn't even go past what I see. But I could be wrong on that. I've carved into stuff like this and had amazing pinfire color peek out of it where I didn't think there was anything. Minnesota Mike likes it for 6. $6 is the bid right now. We're almost at the minute, so I need something to happen soon. If something doesn't happen soon, I'm going to call it. Michael DeFabio likes it for 7. That's good enough to add 10 seconds past the minute. We're at the 20-second clock, though. 20-second clock, $7 is the bid, and this is worth a lot more than 7 bones. Although I can tell some of my bidders are liking the potential lottery ticket stones, not necessarily just what you see on top, depending on what you do see on top. $7 is the bid, Michael DeFabio. I believe you're a winner. Congratulations. That's a steal. $7. Yep, and that's the thing about doing auctions like this. Some days, man, they sell for way, way, way under what they're worth. Some days they just go for free almost. You would imagine it's almost free. Some days you would imagine that. Although $7 for some of these pieces and what you're going to get out of it, that is as free as it gets. Except for, you know, somebody gave it to you. And when I kick up my carving gear tomorrow and I go live on carving some more fire agate, you'll see how pieces that are barely showing anything in the beginning, once you carve on them, show all kinds of stuff. This one's got some good stuff going on in it. 2 of them that got some good stuff going on in them. 34 carats on this first one I'm about to put up. 34 carats, lots of potential. Lots of banding, lots of root beer, nice colors showing, some purple and green right there. We can go ahead and start this one at half past the minute if anybody wants to make a bid. We'll start it at the usual $5 on tonight. Tonight's an opening $5 bid on most everything. Grizzly comes in for 5. Michael DeFabio comes in for 6. Anthony Smith comes in for 7. It was like boom, boom, boom. So fast I caught the first one. Had to scroll for the rest of them. Anthony Smith comes in for 10, getting on top of his top bid. Maybe I missed a bid in there, but he's definitely the winner at the moment. He's got a $10 bid. John C. likes it for 12. What's going to come out of this stone with just the right amount of carving? Everybody loves the blues and the purples especially, and that's just got that little peak of purple line showing right inside the green underneath the brown. Definitely there. You can't miss that it is, that's for sure. Right now the bid is at $12 with John C. I completely spaced what the weight of this stone is. I'm going to put this stone on a scale one more time. I think it was in a 20-something carat, 30-something carat, 34 carats. 34 carats, got a 20-second clock on it starting right now. The bid is at $12 with John C. Price is $12. Weight is 34 carats, over in about 10 seconds. If you like it, you got to drop a bid. If you don't, it's going to John. Anthony Smith gets a bid there at $13 right in at the wire. We're going to add another 20 seconds to the clock. John C. likes it for 15. Going to add another 20 seconds to the clock. So we're going to half past the minute. Should have said another 10 seconds to the clock. Half past the minute. We're at the 20-second clock right now. John C. likes it for $15. $15 is the bid. Got 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left in this auction. $15 is the bid. And in 5, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, John C. You're a winner. In case you didn't already have this information saved, make sure you take a screenshot of the shipping and payment information right there so you have it for later. Also, please make sure you write down the number the price of your winning auctions, so you have all of those at the end, so you know what to make payment to the PayPal address. Let me see, what do I got to do to go with? I like them when they peek out all pretty like that last one. And that one looks like a what you see is, oh, that might be nice. Oh, wow. Now what I want you to see first, I want you to see how there's all that bronze right there, right? And then that bronze goes green and then purple. Bingo. Modern prospector, may somebody make a police report, somebody just got robbed. Yeah, it can feel like that sometimes, man, but you know, it's all about building a rapport with your people. And as long as everybody's making a profit, sometimes losing on single pieces is not a big deal. And I am definitely a big picture guy. It's something I am constantly on my kids about, and they don't get it yet, and I know it's going to sink in later. But a lot of times, the big picture means taking small losses, and small losses are okay inside of the big picture. So on that note, this one is 22 carats, and it's growling. The bid right now is $12 with Anthony Smith. Minnesota Mike started it with 10. Modern Prospector enjoys watching. If I purchase one stone with all the stock I have, my wife will leave me dead in a ditch somewhere. Minnesota Mike, the bid is 15. I completely understand that, Modern Prospector. Michael DeFabio likes it for 18. Grizzly comes in for 71. Yes, it is a banger, folks. You already know it's phantasmic. Yes, it is. Michael DeFabio likes it for 22. Price is $22 right now. You want to cut it, you don't want to leave it with me, because if I cut it, I might fuck it up. Wait, did I put my 18 plus restriction on this one? The bid is at $25 with John C, and then Grizzly 71 comes in with 26 right behind him. Those bids were like bang, bang, one after another. This has sort of like a, I don't know, I want to say an alien egg feel to me, but that doesn't really work. Those things were like very pod shaped and had like glue dripping down the sides. Whoops, I dropped it. Where'd it go? I can't find it. John C is the top bidder right now. He just had a bid come in with $28. We're going to go to half past the minute. Half past the minute if I don't receive another bid. That's 25 seconds when I started talking, about 18 seconds from now. Just about 18 seconds from now, if we don't catch another bid. This is worth it. I would fight for this one, folks. You wanted purple. There's not going to be a lot more purple showing. $28 is the bid at the moment. 26 was Grizzly 71. 28 came in John C. I missed both those bids. Didn't update on me. John Grizzly 71 comes in for 29. 29 is the bid right now with Grizzly 71. Grizzly 71 has a bid of $29. I'm doing a 20-second clock again starting right now. That gives us 10 after the, oh, John C comes in with 39. Cancel that last clock I started. The price now is $31, and these are still robbery prices. If you know anything about this gemstone, I'm still giving them away. That's why it's an open bid format, freestyle auction going up in the air. John C has a top bid for $31. We're going to do that whole 20-second clock. What do you think? What do you like? Do you not want it? Do you want it? John C's the top bidder at the moment. They say that purple, though. Let it run for just about 3 seconds over half the minute, and then I'm going to call it. Just giving that extra slide time in case you hit the button and it didn't come through. John C, I do believe you're a winner, my friend. Congratulations. $31 is absolute highway robbery. Yes, 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 it is. Congratulations. Janet was here earlier. Desi Days says, where is Jana and Bill when you need them? Oh, it's so funny. Anthony Smith is all, shh, Des, don't speak about them. They might show up. John C., you're a winner. 31 bucks, my friend. That's a really good stone. But there is a lot of more really good stones hidden underneath some of these stones that don't necessarily look like it. You know, this one I'm about to put up in your face right here, this is one of those that you can't really tell by the cover. Like, if you just see like that and that white, and you're like, yeah, it's a fire agate. Right, it's a fire agate. But then when you see what's really peeking underneath of some of those, you're like, wait, that's good stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff. It's totally good stuff in there. It is. So let me put this one on a scale for you guys. Anthony Smith says, got to hold out for the good. 28 carats is this one. I say he's not wrong, and at the same time, there are other goods that aren't necessarily windowed to the good. If you window to the good, you can go past it when you're cutting the stone. So, me myself, I like to window just to where you know there's color in it. But from seeing the way, if I do my 1-minute auctions, I'm probably going to window better than that. Auction is started. We'll start it right now. The bidding is at $5. Bitminer said, I need rough. Don't make a lapidary cry. I can completely understand that. I do have some rough here, but it's not really ready to go. So the bid is at $5 with Grizzly 71 right now. We have 45 seconds left in this auction. If I don't catch another bid, I'll let this one go at $5 to Grizzly 71 because that's the kind of guy I am. I think douches usually say that in movies, don't they? Isn't it usually a douchebag that says that sort of stuff? That's the kind of guy I am. Michael DeFabio likes it for $6. Sherry comes in for $7. Hey, Sherry, haven't seen you in a minute. Anthony's in there for $8, and Michael comes in for $8 on top, and which just isn't good enough. Then Michael corrects that for $9. Michael DeFabio is the leader right now for $9. $9 is the bid with Michael DeFabio. The good things about these windows, they're easy to dop and carve on. They're really easy to dop. You know where you're going. You know where your direction's at. Sherry likes it for 10 bones. Sherry likes it because it has that potential. It has that good carving potential, especially in the center. I'm telling you, she knows what she's doing. I'm trying to get him to bid against you, Sherry. $10 is the bid right now. Not showing any pin fire on the back, but showing lots of banding and nice mix of white and dark agate. Sherry gives me a laugh. Now she's trying to block other bidders. She's blocking you from bidding. If I don't have another bid here in about 15 seconds, I'm going to let this one go at $10 for Sherry. 10 bones is the bid right now. I'm giving it 10 seconds. What do you think, man? Did you get knocked out, man? Sorry, Ezekiel, you came in right as the auction ended. That one is over with 2 seconds to spare. I should have spoke, and I was watching the clock, and I didn't say anything. You can come in on the next one, my friend. I mean, I totally got your name wrong. It is Akzendes. Akzides. Akzides Gotzek. Modern Prospector asks if I've ever faceted fire agate, and I have not faceted fire agate, but one of the reasons I have not faceted fire agate is because I don't know how to facet stones. I've never faceted fire agate, but I have seen fire agate faceted, and the fire agate that I saw faceted, I would say wasn't done to the potential fire agate. Could be faceted, but being that fire agate tends to flow and run in dips and valleys and stuff like that, I think you really have to get lucky on the piece of rough that you're going to facet in order for it to have color in it all the way in the facets of the stone. It's definitely a hand carving stone. I believe in that one. I don't think there's anything on changing the fact that this stone is meant to be hand carved because of the way the agate flows. It's not a clear, you know, singular growing or forming gemstone. So I forgot the price on that one. Axdens Gotesk. I'm horrible at reading names. Really bad. I'm like dumb American. Like really bad. So anyways, that was Sherry for 10 bones. Atzek, you just came in 2 seconds too late. Pronounced accidents grotesque. Patrick, here I watch all your videos. I'm sorry for the grotesque pronouncement accidents. Gotcha, Patrick. Every time I see your name, I'll remember Patrick. Patrick is the name of one of my best friends. Thank you for watching my videos. Sorry for grotesquely mispronouncing things. Grotesque. No shit, huh? Duh. D. Yeah, now I feel really dumb. Let me turn the camera around so you don't have to see my face. Oh my God. Pronounce grotesque, dumbass. Hello, McFly. Let me put this one on a scale real quick. Nice. Grotesque, like Patrick. Grotesque. Got it, grotesque. 24.55 carats. Showing some nice fire agate on top, telling you exactly how to carve it. And I'm inspecting this one under a light to really see how many bands I see coming through. And once again, I think this one is one of the carve what you see stones. Let me kill the lighting on one side. I think it's messing me up. I think this is a carve what you see stone. I don't think it has enough banding in it to risk carving past what we see on top. So I think carve underneath the carve to get below the brown and expose more of the fire and see if there's good color in there, which I would imagine there usually is. I can see banding on this side, but when I look at the other sides, I don't see really lines, which the lines of banding is usually where your good colors are in between. So $5, fire agate guaranteed. I forgot the carat size. I'm going to put it on the scale once again one more time. 24 carats. I knew it was in the 20 carat range. 24 carats starting at $5. It's a window. What you think, man? While this is sitting here, I'm going back and reading things, making sure I didn't miss anything. Anthony likes it for 7. Anthony likes it for 7 bones. 7 bones is the bid right now. This is one of those ones where I say carve for what you see, but who knows what you're going to get. I have carved through color that looked white like that and had color pop up immediately. I've had that happen on a stone I thought was pure white. It had brown underneath. At the same time, that stone was bigger than this one. So I'm going to put a 20-second clock on it now because I'm at the top of the minute. So if I don't get another bid in about 20 seconds, Anthony Smith will win this one for his opening bid. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Although, I tell you what, from this point forward, if it is an opening bid and nobody else bids on his stone and it goes for the opening bid, then I'm going to give it for the starting bid price, which is $5. Because that's what should happen. You shouldn't get charged more when you're not bidding against anybody. So on that one, it's not a price you're willing to pay. It's the opening bid. So if you don't get bid against from this point forward, because I should have done this earlier and I didn't even think about it, Anthony Smith, you win this one right here for $5. Congratulations, my friend. That's the honest way to do things. I like to be an honest guy. I don't like thinking that things are not going the way they should be appropriately. So let me put that one in the list. $5 bones, Anthony Smith. And up it went onto the path. Now let me see if I can find something pretty and showing color, because I know how much you guys like them pretty and showing color. That's got some nice color, but it's sort of small, you know, yeah, it's sort of small. That's way too large. You guys aren't ready for them pieces like that. No, I don't think so. This one looks good. This one might be good too. Let me see. I got two right here. This one has some great stuff just hiding underneath. And this was just windowed to go underneath of that band right there of non-color to show these bands of color. Get some green peeking through. Nice lines right there. Pretty stone. Now, you know what? We're going with this one. This one starts for $5. Starts right now. I'm going to say it's right at 30 carats, maybe 28 carats. Let me put it on the scale. 35 carats. I was right the first time. Michael DeFabio likes it for 10. It's 35 carats. This has definitely got some good stuff hiding inside of it. Minnesota Mike likes it for 15. This is full brown on matrix. There's not a stitch of white agate in it, which usually means lots of color bars. Lots of color bars in the fire agate when it does that. Minnesota Mike likes it for $15. It's a 35 carat stone showing green, bronze, and yellow at the moment, but there's definitely more in there. Definitely more in there. The price right now is at $15. Putting a 20-second clock on it. I don't hear anything else for 20 seconds. I'll let this one go for 15 bucks. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. 20 seconds is the clock right now. You got 10 seconds left. 10 seconds to make a bid. If you don't know, there we go. Growtech is in there for $17 is the bid, and I didn't even try the beginning. Growtech's got the winning bid right now, $17. It's adding time to the clock. Don't let you snipe. I give everybody a chance to respond, but they don't always respond. We always have fair prices. That much I do know. Fair prices depended by the people that are actually here in the moment. If they're not here in the moment, they can't get nothing. I'm adding another 20-second clock right now. So actually, there's about 15 seconds of that one left. In about 10 seconds, we're going to let this one go to Growtech. He's going to get it. We have about 5 seconds left. Great stone. And 3. And Patrick Growtech, your winner, man. At least if Patrick is your first name. I'm just assuming that because of the text messages earlier. That's a good win. That's a good stone. Fantabuloso stone. I think I was supposed to say Loso. Anthony Smith says, I've seen that rock before. Nice win. I'm not sure you have. If I had auctioned this rock before, I'd let you guys know. I always let you guys know if I'm auctioning off an auction that was not paid for. And tonight, I do not have any auctions going that are auctions rocks that were not paid for previously. Okay, A, K, Z, Dens. Growtech, Growtech, Grotesque, Grotesque, like grotesque, Grotesque. What a dumbass. I tell you what, not him, me. Obviously, I'm a dumbass that can't read and fornicate. Fornicate, there's a word for you. Who likes the word fornicate? But I'm just saying, when I'm reading this and I'm thinking about the interactions we just had and I'm looking at his name, I'm thinking to myself, God, I'm such a dumbass sometimes. Grotesque. Oh, my God. I said fornicate, fornicate. Fornication. I think fornication is like where you talk over a phone. I think that's fornication, right? It's like fornicating in action. Just making it up as I go along here. It's like those guys 100 years ago when they created their first college. They fornicated at their first college. Oh, this one's got another peekaboo. I got another peekaboo with lines. Yeah, I got another peekaboo with lines. Beautiful green showing up in the main section, some lines, some other colors going on. Modern Prospector, he likes fornication a lot. Let me see, 28 carats is what I'm hearing right here. Anthony Smith asked if he should change his to something more difficult. I have no idea what you mean by change yours to something more difficult, Anthony. Bitcoin miner likes this one for $8. Look, if he really mines Bitcoin, this dude has a lot of money. No, I'm just kidding. Not anymore. When it was up to 16,000 he did, but it's taken a hit and it hasn't gone up since then, so. Kotesk says, oh, that was so funny. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I just hit something I didn't mean to, and now I have to make it all go away. Anthony Smith is in the lead right now with $9. Gotesk said, sweet, oh my God, I'm the dumbass. I spelled my own handle wrong. was supposed to say grotesque. I missed the R. I added that last part. But God, it's super funny. That whole interaction for me is just hilarious. I love it. Thank you very much, Patrick. You made me laugh good tonight. So this auction is at $9. It's with Anthony Smith. And I'm going to put a 20-second clock on it starting right now. So if I don't have another bid in the next 20 seconds, Anthony Smith is going to steal this green beauty for about $9. And it's lines. Can you see the line, the transfer of color between that line? That's actually a color line and then another color line. Michael DeFabio likes it for 10. Grotesque likes it for 10 too, but he's just a minute behind. He comes in for 11 now. Patrick Grotesque is in there for 11. I'm going to say Grotesque because it's easier than Grotesque. It's just easier to remember. $11 is the bid for Greeny Weenie right here. Or is it Greeny Weenie? Doesn't really look like a weenie. It could sort of be a sack bulge, though. I don't know. Whatever. It's got green in it, man, and the bid right now is $11. I'm going to do that 20-second clock again starting right now, so it's going to 40 seconds after the minute. We've got a 20-second clock on an $11 bid of a beautiful green stone. What do you think's going to happen? Is it going to go in 9 seconds for $11? Or is it going to get bid up? Oh, it's getting bid up. Michael DeFabio comes in. I'm adding another 20 seconds starting right now. We're going to the top of the minute. $12 is the bid. Multiple color bars showing right there with like a yellow green and then like a darker green underneath of it and maybe an orange bronze on top. Bitcoin Miner says they're breaking his heart. Please hold your comments. You can end up accidentally blocking comments. That does happen sometimes on my screen, so we don't like you to comment unless you're actually bidding. It might be over anyways. It might not. It's not. It's not. Grotesque is in for $14 is the bid right now. We're going until half past the minute at the very least. $14 is the bid with Grotesque. And if that's your picture, dog, you're not that grotesque. Just saying. Like, you need to have a much uglier picture to have a grotesque name. Like, I mean, you have to sort of represent the brand, bro, you know? Just gotta sorta, you know what I'm saying? Like, $14 is the bid. I do believe it's a winning bid, too. I do believe. Congratulations, my friend. You're a winner. You're a winner. I mean, at least, like, take your picture and Photoshop it and make it look like you won the SAW competition survival course, you know, because if you come out of a SAW competition survival course, you know that movie SAW, you're definitely going to be a grotesque motherfucker. Just saying. I'm going to put it down as AK grotesque. By the way, you can change your name in YouTube, especially if you don't have like a channel that has been oh yeah, accidents grotesque. That makes sense, doesn't it? You guys are making me feel like a fucking dumbass all night. I'm telling you right now. This is make Caleko feel like a moron night. But no, it's through all of his own fault that he feels like a moron. So eat that, Caleko. Yeah, buddy. Oh, what do I got right here? I got more beautiful stones. Yes, I do. I got more pretties for you. Not windowed down to the actual color. Just windowed to show what's there. Definitely have bands in this one. That's one thing I like about this stone right here. It's weighing in at 35 carats. This one is at 35 carats. The good colors are hidden underneath the brown, but it has not been windowed through at all. You can tell. Bitcoin Miner likes it for $20. Comes out swinging. Minnesota Mike likes it for $21. Not windowed past the color. That tells you something. That tells you don't know what's in there, and there might be a lot more really good stuff. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I was just making sure my flash was on. My flash is on. Underneath that brown agate, we have some fire agate on a base of fire agate. And that agate has some lines running through it, but they're not actually fractures. That's not a fracture. Neither is that. It's just a line in the agate, which tends to happen. Right now, the bid is at $21, and we're going to do the 30-second mark right now and just go ahead and let it end at the top of the minute. If nobody else bids, then we'll just let this one go at $21 in about 30 seconds. Not quite that long because it's been, 10 seconds. So we got about 20 seconds left. Oh, do you see that color peeking underneath? You can't bid in 1 cent bids, Bitcoin Miner. That bid is no good. $1 bid minimums, my friend. But you're good for a laugh. I agree with that. Oh, I'm going to give it just an extra 10 seconds, but we know it's over because he's matching the same price as Minnesota Mike. So Minnesota Mike, you're a winner, my friend. Bitcoin Miner, I'm sorry, man. The LOL fucked you. You should have fixed it. I got caught up. Yeah, Anthony Smith, if he says 21 Bitcoin and transfers that right now, I'm sending him all these rocks and all of the rest of you can get fucked. Nobody's getting any of their stones. I'm sorry, the auction's over. Oh, that's a good win right there, though. I'm telling you right now, you can see that green that just peeked out the last second. It is underneath that brown right there. Congratulations, Anthony Smith. Sorry about that, Bitcoin Miner. Definitely, if you're in the middle of an auction, guys, don't type the funny, hit the price. Your price matters much more than anything else. If I miss something and I say something, I am such a stickler for my word. I want to be true to my word as much as I can. So on being true to my word, if it comes out of my mouth or if I said it and I think I am going to be cheating or unfair or not forthright by doing something opposite, then I'm going to do what I think is right. So that's how I'm working on that one. People have definitely been here and had that sort of experience again. Let me see, we got, yeah, Minnesota Mike. $21. Just finishing writing that out because I was ranting about, don't type the funny, ha ha. Don't type the funny, it's not that funny, ha ha. Oh, wrong way. I didn't mean to turn you guys around. Sorry about that. Let me put the flash back on. Let's see, a pretty. Oh, this looks like it might be a double-sider. It is a double-sider. Definitely double-sided, lots of brown, not showing anything through the brown yet. I wanted to have another peekaboo color one poking out. Let me find another peekaboo color one. We can go back to those ones in just a second. I want to find one that's like, hey, I got colors on top. I like those ones. Oh, there it is. This one has actually been in 2 different thumbnails, and it hasn't actually made it to the sale post yet. This one needs to go for sale. It's been in 2 different thumbnails, peeking through one of them and prominent on another, and hasn't actually made it up for sale. This one's going on. Our buddy Grotesque likes it for $22. That is a hefty bid that says I like it. You guys can go away because that's about the selling price of some of the better stones. 33 carats is the total carats on this one. And I guarantee you there's more underneath that brown, like you can just see just peeking right there. There's more underneath that brown. This is a good dark stone. $22 is the bid right now. If you don't want to bid, you can just say nothing for about 30 seconds and we'll let this one go to Grotesque. When you put a stomping bid down, sometimes they respect it and other times they're like, I like it too. You never can tell. Stones I've thought would go for buku sometimes hadn't sold for much. And stones I was like, it's pretty, but I don't think it's that great. People are like, I love it. I want it. I want it now. I got to have it. This auction's over in 10 seconds. I'm not going to give you a countdown except for the last, like, maybe 3. Whoa. Yep, this auction's over in 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. That was a good bid, Grotesque. That's how you win. Put out there what you want. Sometimes you get it. Anthony Smith, yeah, that's the opening bid. That's a little bit different than if you bid $2 over the opening $5 bid. When you're bidding $22, you're bidding $22 because that's the price you're willing to pay to make other people not want to bid. It's a little bit different than if it was, say, a stone that's not showing that much, not that many people want it, you bid just over the minimum and nobody wants to argue with you just over the minimum, then I'll pass it to you on for the minimum. But if you're going to bid $50 on a stone and nobody argues with you, I'm not selling it to you for the minimum. Obviously, duh. Like, come on, man. Just saying. We've been in this scenario before, but, I know the difference between, hey, it's pretty and I want it, and not many people want it, but I'm willing to get it. Anthony Smith, I just want to be fair too, buddy. Bitcoin miner said no mercy, no more. The whole thing was funny, actually. All right. Grotesque. I got a Pat. I put you up there. Patrick, yeah, it's one of my best friends. He hates to be called Pat, so I'm not telling you I'm not calling you that. That was just easy to write down, and I'll remember who you are from then on, Patrick. Just saying, because Minnesota Mike said, Anthony, if you want to be fair, send me the purple. And he's not talking about me. He's talking about him. He's saying, send him that purple. And Anthony Smith was like, yeah, I'll be right on that. I'm going to send you that stone. And hold your breath and see when it happens. It'll be right over. Promise. You won't die holding your breath. Not at all. Pretty little stone showing through right here. Right about nice ring size. Yes, sir. Grotech combined shipping. You don't have to slow down if you don't want to. If you want to take a stone, you can put a price out there and that will take a stone. If you want to keep it interesting in bidding, you're welcome to keep it interesting in bidding. I'm going to start this bid opening with the people that just bid, but I've got 15 seconds. I want to say something real quick, and that's that all shipping, 1, is combined. Number 2, if you want to win something and you get into a bidding war of $1, sometimes you can get blocked from making bids, so don't be scared to put the price out there you want to win. Now, the opening bid on this one was $5 from Joe Hilliker. Minnesota Mike came in for $8 right after that. So the bid right now is 8 bones. You can see that piece has been really windowed right to where the color bar is in between the browns, like right on that. You can see a red and a yellow and a green, and it is definitely in there underneath that brown, that's for sure. Right now the price is at $8 with Minnesota Mike. Hold all comments until the end of the auction. Grotech likes it for $10. It is 10 carats. It is 10 carats, and I would literally just polish this one down to a stone and set it. I would polish it down to what I got the great color at, and then I would put it in. There's not a lot to cut away. You can even see some of the rainbow on the back. Right now the price is $10 to Grow Tech. Give you that 20-second clock starting right now. Got about 20 seconds left. Auction ends in 20 seconds if nobody bids. It's all good. The price is $10 on a 10-carat fire agate. Once again, I am the bargain basement of fire agates on the website, on the internet right now, on the internet. That's a win. That's a win, Grotesque. You're a winner, my friend. Let me put this inside another envelope. All shipping is combined. If you do live outside of the United States and you would like to combine multiple weeks of shipping of auction wins, you are welcome to do that. You are asked to pay for your week of auction wins every week that you win them, and just let me know that you would like me to hold your shipping, and I have no problem holding your shipping until you get there. Minnesota Mike says his $75 stone is awesome, and it's probably stinking amazing, just saying. A lot of the stones that I've sold for the upper prices are so much worth more than that. It's insane. Grow Tech. $10. All right, I got that one written and I got it putting up within the pile. Let me go through the comments to see if I missed anything. Grotesque says he's been missing these auctions by minutes for weeks. Like, the auctions get over and then he gets notified. Just so some of you know, there are times where even though you hit the bell and you hit the notification, you ask to be notified every time I post something up immediately, that does not actually mean that you will be notified immediately. My wife follows my YouTube channel pretty religiously, and I did my music today for about an hour, and as soon as I got done recording the music, that's when it let her know that I was live. It said I was live right now, and I had already ended it. It is like the moment I ended it, it let her know that I was live, which is sort of comical, to tell you the truth. So right here, this one is 60 carats. It is another one of these stones that has a big bit of white chalcedony on the bottom, but really good banding showing. Lots of brown. And on top, there is an automatic gemstone underneath this area right here. And that's proving that you got your green and your orange. Bill Randall says, I have arrived. I'm here, folks. Nobody knows what you had to do, Bill. Modern Prospector says, if anybody's turning these into jewelry, please post on YouTube and let me know because I'm interested in seeing your finished product. Anthony Smith says, oh no. Grotesque says, I'll take it for 20. If nobody wants to bid, I'll take it for 20 right now. Bill Randall says, tequila and squirt. I can get with that, Bill Randall. I completely understand that. I'm going to put a 30-second clock on it right now. Grotesque is coming out with a heavy hitting bids. If you don't like it, you won't bid. So I got a feeling I'm going to have some silence until this one goes off. And I'm going to put this in with his pouch too. Got about, 15 seconds left maximum that you can't type. And then after that, it's a free-for-all to go ahead and say whatever you want. About 5 seconds left in this auction. It's going straight to Patrick Grotesque. Gotcha, you're a winner, Patrick. You guys are free to text and type and say anything you want. How you doing, Bill? We missed you, buddy. He said, awesome, dude. I am writing down the last win right there. All right, let's see. We've been doing this. We have been doing this for about 100 minutes now. Let me switch my lighting real quick, folks. Boom, I got a lighting switch. Wow. So we've been doing this for about 100 minutes. So now it's time, I believe, for the racing lanes for the grid. So I'm going to turn the grid around, and I'm going to put a bunch of stuff on the grid, and then you guys can tell me what you want to see, tell me what you want to pay, and if nobody argues with you in a very short period of time, I'm going to let you pay that. Let me get the height up on this thing. That's it's not doing what I want. Modern Prospector says good luck. Everybody had great luck last time. Let me see. We got all the lanes right there, A through G. Can move this back a little bit. Anthony Smith says it's a grid, baby. He likes the grid. There are definitely some people that like the grid. All right. You see, just about putting them out real quick. Yeah, I do have a few monsters out here, but if you want any of the monsters, you're not going to be able to start like this super low. So I'm going to put the monsters I have in G. And the monsters are so monstrous. They're like, and I know what's inside some of them there. I'm just doing it because I just can't not. I had somebody ask about him. I think it was Mr. Grotesque asked about him earlier. Let me see. I think I am getting close to having enough on this area popped out here. Whoops, I dropped something on the ground. All right. Now I have a bunch on the mat. Needs more grid 1, 5 down. Don't understand what that means. 1 through 5. Oh, you mean I need to have the grid made out right here? Joe Hilliker gets it. Let's see. Joe Hilliker says B5, so B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, there is no B5. This would be B5 since there's only 4 in B, right? Or do you mean that? Because I just put that there to be B5. Man, just do 5s. Says Anthony Smith says just do 5s. This was B4. Joe Hilliker likes this one for 10. We'll do a 20-second on it. If nobody else wants to bid, then we'll let it go. If anybody else does want it, 11 says Minnesota Mike. $11 is the bid right now. What do you think? I'll put it on a scale right now. Hold your comments on the stones you would like until after this auction, please, and then I will definitely get there. John Lillard. This one is at $11. It is a 12-carat stone. 14 says Bitcoin miner. 12-carat stone. The bid is at $14 right now. $14 is the price. I'm going to put a 20-second clock on it starting in 3, 2, 1, and 20-second clock started right now. Auction ends at $15, says Joe Hilliker. Anybody else want to argue with that? Can I get another 10 seconds on the clock? We're going until 50 after the minute. $15 is the bid from Joe Hilliker. 15 bucks. We got about 15 seconds left. $15 and 15 seconds. Make that 10 seconds. $15 and 10 seconds. Make that 5 seconds. $15 and 3, 2, 1. Joe Hilliker, you're a winner. 15 bones, my friend. What's the next one you guys want to see? I saw some numbers come up while I was auctioning that one off. Joe Hilliker. 15 bones. That one's put away. Minnesota Mike says C4. Anyone else's quality maxed out at 720p. I'm at home with Wi-Fi, so I don't think it's my connection. Says I'm supposed to be at whatever the HD will allow and the Wi-Fi connection for me. So it might be the phone I'm on, but I don't believe it is, but it might be. Minnesota Mike says C4. John Lillard says C4 starts at $10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, John Lillard says C4 starts at $10, and it's got some nice banding I can see. It's a 60 carater. This might be a nice carve for a necklace. C4's definitely got the color already showing up in there. Might be 2 stones, might be 1. Some nice banding right there. Michael DeFabio likes it for 12. You got a little bit of an argument. Anthony Smith says 720 is the max for this video. Sorry guys, 720 is the max for this video. Minnesota Mike says $15 is the maximum bid. We're doing a 30-second auction on this one. 15 bones is the bid at the moment. John Lillard likes it for 18. $18 is the bid. $18, 20-second clock. End this at the top of the minute if I don't get any more bids at $18 for John Lillard. Nice little green showing up. Bitcoin Miner likes it for 20. It is a big, exceptional 60 carat stone, possibly multiple stones. Nice banding in it. $20 is the bid right now. We're going just past the minute. Get a 20-second clock start now. So about 15 seconds left in this auction. Grotesque likes it for 22. $22 is the bid. I'm at another 10 seconds. We're going till the half past the minute. Half past the minute. John Lillard likes it for 25. Half past the minute is the auction time. 10 seconds. Bid is 25. I should have added another 10 seconds on there is what I should have done. I don't like to pinch people out, that's for sure. I'm going to let a little bit of extra time run just to make sure that nobody wants to argue with John, but I think $25 is going to be it. Going an extra 5, 4, 3, 2. Congratulations, John Lillard. That is a good stone. $25. Back you guys up a little bit. See what's going on the grid. Put this one away for John Lillard and $25. Oh, I tell you what, so many times in my life, I wish I would have paid a lot more attention and practiced spelling a lot more, because I spell like dog doo-doo. E2 says Anthony Smith. E12, he can spot a blanger when it's got that nice rounded shape and the color's already there like that one. That's a good pick, Anthony. Let me get this one weighted real quick, because this is already like, kapow, how you like me now. 13 carats are pretty much ready to be put inside of a ring. Michael DeFabio says his Nova points are awesome. He likes the Nova points. 13 carats have already ready to go. Anthony Smith likes it for $13. Minnesota Mike likes it for 12, but that's just $1 under the winning bid at the moment. $13 is the top bid. Minnesota Mike comes in for 14. We're going to argue about it. There is more underneath there. You can see that green peeking out underneath that bronze. $17 says Anthony Smith. Beautiful little stone. Nice little color bars in there. Some greens and some oranges showing. Anthony Smith likes it for 20. On top of his 17, there must be a bid in there I missed. I'll bet you there's an 18 or a 19 from Minnesota Mike that's not showing up on my screen. Top bid right now is $20 from Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith has this one for 20 bucks. I got a 20-second clock going right now. We're going to 10. Oh, scratch that. Minnesota Mike likes it for 21. $21 is the bid at the moment. So now I'm going to say we have a 20-second clock. We're going till half past the minute. $22 says Anthony Smith. We're still going till half past the minute because it's only 1 second past the 20-second clock. Please hold all comments until the end of the auction, and then you are welcome to comment. Please don't comment in the middle of the auction. I'm going to add a little bit of extra time just to give all bidders any time in case that might have blocked anybody. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Anthony Smith is the winning bid right now at $22. We are going till 50 seconds past the minute. That's 15 seconds from now. Actually, that's 10 seconds from right now. No other bids, and I'm going to call Anthony Smith the winner. 50 seconds past the minute. That's 5 from now. 5 seconds. Anthony Smith is going to pull this auction down. 5. Congratulations, Anthony Smith. You're a winner. $22. Well worth it, my friend. Mr. Smith, that is up in the pile. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. G4 says Tamara Anderson. G4. She wants to go for the honker. Oh, if you're going to get me to auction this one, you got to start good. I'm going to show it to you and then see if you come correct. If you come correct, I'll start the auction. If you don't come correct, I'm going to say no, and I'm going to put it right back down where it was. It is a big boy that has not been windowed past the color. It is a monstrous one with lots of white agate still covering up what has color in it. And it's in the hundreds of carats range. And that's not enough. Love you, Tamara, but that's not enough. Let me see what this thing is doing. It's got a big rock bed on it. It's got a matrix bed it's sitting on. It's 236 carats. 236 carats. It has a fair amount of matrix on the back of it, but with a piece like this, once you carve it, it really doesn't matter. Oh, Grotesque, you have the bid that gets you in the door by about $8 less than what I was imagining we had to start with, but we will start it at $42 is the bid right now for this piece. It's 240 something carats. I really wanted to go for a minimum of 50 to start the auction off, but I'll do 48 because I'm friendly like that. Channel Manning, I will answer that question as soon as this auction is over. Tamara Anderson comes in with 45. That is above 42, so that is the leading bid right now. Tamara Anderson comes in with 51 to jump on top of her own bid just to make sure in case nobody wants it. She'll pay that $50 price tag to take this one home, and to tell you the truth, I would too. This is a really big $50 lottery ticket. Like, it's got color in it, and you know that piece, and it's 200 and something carats. I mean, it's crazy what you're probably going to get out of it. It's a song. Totally a song at $51. I'm going to $59 says Grotesque. Grotesque's in for $59. We got a 20-second clock. If I don't hear anything from anybody for the next 20 seconds, then it's going to go away. But if you want it, come in and get it. Keep the action hot. If the action's hot, then it's moving. If it's moving, then I keep talking. If it's not hot, then I cool down and I sell it in about 5 seconds. Tamara Anderson comes in with $61 is the bid right now. It's definitely going up there to be at a price that is worth the lottery ticket that is here, because I could carve this into at least a $500 piece. Easy cakes. Easy cakes. Not even a question. The bid is $61 right now. I'm going to add a 20-second clock here in about 4 seconds. Got about 3, 2, 20-second clock starting right now. We have 20 seconds and the bid is $61. If I don't get a higher bid than 66 is the bid right now. I'm going to put a 30-second clock going until the top of the minute. Gives everybody enough time. $66 is the bid. 66 bones is the bid. Grotesque likes it. He's been missing these auctions by a few minutes and then finding out they've been going on. Nobody likes knowing they've been missing their fun spot by just a couple of minutes. That always sucks. We have 10 seconds left. $66 is the bid. $66 is the bid, and this is the biggest honker of the auction of the night for sure. And 3, 2, 1, Grotesque, you're a winner, my friend. Congratulations. $66 is still a steal. I'm telling you right now, it's a freaking steal. When you carve this one, feel free to post a video of carving this one and saying that you bought it for $60 from me, and then people can see that you have like green and red and purple and all that poke out from all of this stuff, and then you have like this piece that's like a honker. You know what I'm saying? Like carved out. Because I'm telling you right now, this is going to be amazing. Like this is absolutely going to be amazing. Stinking amazing, man. It's amazing. My buddy's going to see that one and probably be pissed. He's like, dude, those are the $150 pieces I sent you. I know that's probably what he's going to call me and tell me. He's probably going to be pissed. But, you know, hey, that's what happens. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes they're like, holy crap, can you even believe that he got that? Let me see. You guys saw me carving on one very similar to this, actually. $66, my friend. I already wrote that down. It was your name I didn't write down, so I wrote down the price twice. Yay. Let me see. Anthony Smith said, Chan, that's a silly question. He has a family. Oh, let's see. Channel Manning, can I mine with you? that's not a silly question. Yes, you can absolutely mine with me. I run a feed dig for fire agate during the winter, or that's the plan, depending on the BLM, because the BLM is sort of harassing some of us right now. A1 says Joe Hilliker. We're working with the BLM to get that open properly and not have to deal with any shenanigans, but there has been a lot of mines around the country lately and feed digs around the country lately that have been having to deal with garbage from the BLM. Bill Randall says he's coming down in November. Still pretty hot in November, although I'll probably be there. 11.5 carats is this little A1. Anthony Smith says, do tell BLM issues. I assume that's facetious, as in like they give everybody issues. Anthony Smith says, shall we write? Exactly. They give everybody issues. Oh, we'll see. I'm calling the head BLM guy in my area on Monday just to run by him what's going on and make sure he understands my position and make sure I'm not doing anything. It's really going to piss him off because, unfortunately, as far as the BLM goes, the guy I'm in contact that can be giving me problems, he runs the show out there. So starts at what you want it to if you like it. This is A1. Bill Randall asked about this one. I do believe it was Bill Randall. No, it was Joe Hilliker asked about this one. It's A1. It's 11 carats. $11 carat A1 showing some deep red flashing underneath the brown. Oh. Modern Prospector just went off and I love it. Anthony Smith likes this stone for $10. As soon as this auction's over, I'm going to read back what Modern Prospector says. It's so stinking funny. But the auction starts right now at $10. We're doing 20-second segments. I will tell you that right after this auction too, Channel Manning. This auction's at $10. If I don't get any other bids here in about, let's start the 20-second clock here in 5 seconds. So right now, 20-second clock starts. If I don't get any other bids on top of this stone for $10, I'm going to let this one go to Anthony Smith for $10. $10 to Anthony Smith. Please hold all comments until this auction is over. I'm going to let this go till 40 minutes after the minute, 40 seconds after the minute. And this auction will be over if nobody else bids on this little $10 stone is what it's at right now. 13 carats. Nice red. All right, Anthony Smith, you're a winner, bud. That's a good $10 stone. And now I will totally go through and answer those questions and read what Modern Prospector said. And I almost think that everybody thought it was so funny they'd rather hear that than the auction. Anthony Smith. So Modern Prospector, what he said was really funny. Let me see. Modern Prospector said the BLM can suck a fat D. I'm glad I spent years in law enforcement so I can let them have it with the way the law actually works, which he's actually very accurate on that statement, because a couple of the interactions I've had with some of the law enforcement from the BLM, they were trying to enforce things that weren't actually laws. And the thing is I don't know about Modern Prospector's experience, but he says he was in law enforcement, so his experience has to be deeper than mine. My only experience is with law enforcement, and with a lot of the law enforcement that I've ran into, it's been inside of cities. And inside of cities where I grew up, when I ran into law enforcement, it didn't matter what the law was. The law was whatever the cop said it was that you were interacting with right then or else. And if you wanted to know what or else was, you obviously didn't grow up in my neighborhood. So and Channel Manning asked, where I want to go for black opals, where should I go for black opals? I'm in Northern California. Now, if you want to go for black opals, you want to go to the Virgin Valley. Hands down, if you want to find black opal, you want to go to the Virgin Valley. But it's not really the black opal that you want to go to the Virgin Valley to get if you're going to go to the Virgin Valley. It's the conkwood. You want conkwood that has black opal in it, and that is a wood that has had a fungus in it before the wood died and fell out, and the fungus ate little squares, holes inside of the wood. And over millions of years, though, those holes filled up with gem-grade silica opal, and then you can get logs that are like huge and cut them open, and that's the stuff you really want, because the opals that you find in the Virgin Valley, although amazingly pretty and off the charts when it comes to color, are super, super fragile and very, very hydrophane. The majority of the opals that come out of the Virgin Valley are not stable in any way, and if you dry them out, they're going to crack and craze and damage. You can't put them in gemstones. But the conch wood, the opal wood, you can dry out. You can make it into a gemstone. You can epoxy it, and it can be amazing stuff. So you want the wood, and it's Virgin Valley is what you're looking for. And my top picks for Virgin Valley on a day trip are the Royal Peacock and Rainbow Ridge, and John Church and the Opal Negra. If you have a weekend and you want people out there that have information and good knowledge, those are the people I would hang out with. I like hanging out with those guys. They're crazy and cool is my type of people. So I'm going to go through the comments, turn you guys around real quick, see what I missed. Nuclear Threat said, nice haircut. Michael DeFabio said D3 after the chat. Grizzly71 said, channel check, Royal Peacock Opal Mine was out there last week, got 2 plus some others. That's pretty good. Michael DeFabio says D3. He likes D3. Yeah, Michael DeFabio, you got a good eye, my friend. Let me turn this back light on. Let me turn the flash on. Definitely got some color going on in there. I think I have the lighting wrong or something. Maybe I need to turn this one off. I probably have the overhead I don't need. Yep, the color's underneath. Somebody said, nice eye, huh? I don't know. If you don't like that stone, quite all right, but I think it's an all right stone. Let me see. Modern Prospector says, get yourself a letter from the judge and wave it like a badge. I'm so sick of the government bureaucrats thinking that our public land is their private land. Yes, they pretty much do, too. Bitcoin Miner says his Virgin Valley specimens stay in water. Modern Prospector says, join the American Miners' Rights Association and threaten to take them to court. The AMRA has lawyers. I am actually planning on that. I'm glad you said that. Nuclear Threat said, Opalwood is my favorite. And I am back down to the... Back down to the stones. Do we like it? Do we want to pass? Michael DeFabio likes it for 8. Let me see what it is. He thinks he's getting a steal. He might just be too. Flashes on my phone. Opening bid is $8. It's 58 carats. Are we going to let him take it for 8 bones right out the gate? That's the question. $10 says Chuck P. Bidding has started. We're doing 20-second bids, so $12 says Grotesque. 20-second bids, so if I get no bids in 20 seconds after a bidder, I say it, then I'm going to end it. Chuck P likes it for 13. Michael DeFabio likes it for 13. Bitcoin Miner likes it for 13. That's 3 13s. Michael DeFabio comes back with 15. He's always quick to catch himself when he gets outbid by his initial bid. Bitcoin Miner comes in for 16. $16 from Bitcoin Miner. $18 from Grotesque. Grotesque likes it for 18 bucks right now. It's a good bid. Kim McCurdy's here. Hello, Miss McCurdy. How are you doing? $18 from Kim McCurdy. Haven't seen her in a minute, but she's back. It's easy for me to remember Kim's name because every time I see Kim McCurdy's name, it reminds me of an episode of Scooby-Doo. Does anybody else have that one with a name? Is there a name that reminds you of an episode of Scooby-Doo? That's right. I think Kim McCurdy's husband was the guy that played the ghost. $20 is the bid. This auction's over in about 15 seconds if I don't catch another bid. I don't think I'm going to. I think Kim McCurdy's bid came out there and put the stomp down. Everybody sort of got silent. We got 10 seconds left. What do you think? You think it's Kim McCurdy Stone. That's what I think. Congratulations, Miss McCurdy. You win. Some names just hit you in a spot that you remember them. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that's saying something because names are horrible for me to remember, but phone numbers are really bad. I'm horrible at remembering phone numbers. Kim McCurdy, you won that one for $20. Don't forget to write it down. And in case you don't have this part already, in case you don't have the PayPal information and the shipping information, make sure you write all that down too. And yes, one shipping price for all of your stones, especially when they're small stones like this. Unless you're buying big stones, it's all one price. Congratulations, Kim. I must have some people going to bed. Oh, wow, I just found a banger, I think. I must have some people going to bed because I have PayPal payments coming in. Let me see. Channel Manning, how long do you keep them in water? How long to dry them out safely? If you're talking about opals from Virgin Valley, I don't believe there is a dry them out safely. There's a get lucky, drive them out, but not really as safely. Professor John, and I would have got away with it too if it weren't for your meddling kids, said Grotesque. Minnesota Mike says soak opals in oil. I'm not sure if that actually works because I think most of the oil is usually too thick to actually seep into the pores of the opal. I could be wrong, but I think it is too thick. Bitcoin Miner said, my Virgin Valley opals almost turned to dust during transport. Yes, I can completely believe that. That is a possibility. You know what? I didn't ask anybody. Was there something next on the grid you wanted to see? Did you have something in mind you were looking at that I missed? I'm just grabbing stuff and sticking it in front of the camera. I did find a nice little shiner again, though. I keep finding the little ones were really nice shiners. Grotesque, you missed the part where I said that. Let me show you why I can't give you a total on what you've won tonight, guys. Because it's all in that pile of envelopes. Every single auction that you won has the price and the name of each auction that was there. And that tomorrow when I get up, I go through and I organize all of them. So if you need a price, send me an email or hit me up on Facebook so I can email you back. You can hit me up either on Facebook or you can hit me at that email address saying, hey, I don't know the price for all of my auctions yesterday. And as soon as you let me know that you need that, when I get up and I go through my do my list, I will send you the price as soon as I can so you can pay for them and I can ship them to you as fast as possible also. So that's how that one works. Anthony Smith says he's been writing everything down and you owe $133 plus shipping currently. Or that's his. Anthony Smith, is that yours or his? Because if that's his, you're a fucking badass. He says his wings are mine. Does he mean wins? His wins are mine. So he might actually have your price. But Anthony Smith has been winning his own. Tandy Jenkins says she wants to see C2. Let me get to C2 right here. That's C2. Oh, I'm starting to yawn all big. What do you think, Tandy? Do you like it? Modern prospector Anthony must be drinking Red Bull. He's over here growing rings and shit. Oh, that's funny. Channel Manning says it looks like a frozen chocolate. Anthony Smith, I got so blocked for spam. Oh, that does happen when the bidding is happening. That's why I tell you guys, if you're not bidding what you want to pay or what you're willing to pay sometimes and you're just one-upping each other, you can totally get blocked for spam. Anthony Smith says his total is 133. Anthony, nobody cares about your total. They only care about their total, buddy. I'm assuming since nobody said anything and Tandy didn't say anything about this one, this is like it's okay. No thanks, I see it now. Sorry, I missed that one, Tandy. All right, I know they all like color. I think Country Road 88 Road is made of it. Bitcoin Miner said $5. I already put it down, Bitcoin Miner, you're late. Grizzly71 said I think there's a 50-pound limit on the, they were talking about the Obsidian Road, the road to Obsidian in Oregon, I believe, or California. This one will get an opening bid. I'm guessing 13 carats. I haven't even weighed it yet. It's got green, yellow, and orange bronze, like super highly showing up. It's 21 carats. Good night, guys. I'm sleepy. Went to a water park yesterday. Says Channel Manning. Sleep good, Channel Manning. Have a good night. $14, says Patrick Grotesque. When the color is already there. Real easy to see. Not a lot of carving to get to it. $14 is the opening bid. We'll put a 20-second clock right now. I don't catch another bid in 20 seconds. I'll just let this one go for $14. $16 says Luis Gutierrez. Luis is the winning bid at the moment with $16. I'm going to add another 20 seconds starting right now. 20-second time clock. Please hold your comments till the end of the bidding. I know everybody wants to say goodbye. I'm leaving. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye, guys. I'm going to see y'all again next week, though. I'm telling you, I'm going to see you next week. 10 seconds. Wait, I got something that came in. Nope. 10 seconds. 10 seconds for Luis Gutierrez. $16 stone at the moment. 16 bucks is the bid. Ending it at half past the minute. That's in like 5 seconds. Man, you better hit that enter button quick. You want it to come through. Luis, you're a winner, buddy. That's yours. Congratulations. That's a good steal. 16 bucks, a good stone. Tandy A8 was just off of Highway 140. Bill's like, I'm still here. I'm just saying goodnight to everybody. That is a good one, Luis. Luis. I am so horrible at pronouncing names. You guys should have seen me when I was a kid in school, and I'd have to read, like, you'd have to read roll call and stuff like that, and it'd be my time to read roll call. I could never get Michelle and Michael right. So I was always calling the boy by the girl's name and the girl by the boy's name. And I am telling you what, that pisses a 6th grader off really badly when you call Michael Michelle. He does not like that. Michael does not like being called Michelle in 6th grade at all. Thanks, at Mining America. Good show, but I've not found that next project yet. My Scottsdale lady demands colors. Yeah, there are colors in these stones, my friend. There are colors in these stones. Anthony Smith says, please center the view. How's that? How's that? Is that any better? Let me get this other light. Maybe that'll help too. I do have this one right here. Although I moved that one light, that's not helping me much. It's actually mixing it up. There we go. Yeah, it's fire agate, man. Not all the best color is going to be carved to the right top, or else in order to make windows fast, we will be ruining some of the fire agate to carve it like that. And preferably, neither I nor my Native American friend want to ruin stones in order to try and window them out. So we don't try to window them to the best color. We just window them to show, proving the stone. That way, you get a great price because you're getting a lottery ticket. I mean, if I'm just going to go ahead and pull the best color out of every stone, I'm not going to sell them at inexpensive, you know, auction prices. Thank you, Michael DeFabio. Have a fantastic night, my friends. Sleep well and wake up well rested. Bill Randall says, see you, Mike. Hey, Crick Cow Master. He's here. All right. What do you guys think about this stone? We got 28 people in the room. Got great color underneath the brown. Bitcoin miner comes in for $5. Comes in for $5. Kim McCurdy wants to see D4 after this auction. Anthony Smith says, hey, Crick Cow. And we are auctioning right now, so hold all comments. Let's let this auction go off. It's at $5 right now, and if you let this man get it for $5, you are silly, silly people. Silly, silly people if you can't see what's going on with this stone, because it's really obvious that it's creeping underneath that brown, and there's great color. $6 says Grizzly71. What are the birds that have the diamond embedded? Minnesota Mike likes it for 6.2. Grotesque comes in for 8. Minnesota Mike comes in for 8. I will tell you that and even give you a link. Minnesota Mike comes in for 9. He's in the league. Grizzly comes in for 71. Or Grizzly71 comes in for $10. $10 is the bid. Grotesque likes it for 10 too, but the 10 is already out there. You got to come higher or you were out canceled by the guy before you. Right now, $10 is the bid. 31 carats. It is going to be an amazing fire agate stone. Yes, it is. $10 is the bid. $13 is the bid from Grotesque. 13 bones. I might have missed something on my screen. Sometimes stuff comes through that I don't see. Bitcoin Miner likes it for 14. $14 is the bid now. 15 says Grizzly71. Grizzly71 likes it for 15 bones. Still a steal. We still giving steals here, folks. Yes, we are still giving steals. We have got about 15 seconds left in this auction. If I don't catch a bid in 15 seconds, I'm going to end it with Grizzly71 taking the win. Bitcoin Miner comes in for 16, adding more time on there. $16 is the bid from Bitcoin Miner right now. It's a 31 carat stone. Grotesque likes it for 17. $17. $17 where we're at. We're at there right now. $17 is the bid. Greens and reds and orange and yellow, oh my. Greens and reds and orange and yellow, oh my. $17 a bid. I'm adding 10 seconds at 40 past the minute. $18 is Bitcoin Miner. We are up again. We're going till half past, or we go until top of the minute, 20 seconds from right now. $18 is the bid. We have exactly 15 seconds left in this auction. If I catch another bid, I'll add more time. If I don't, this is going to end in 10 seconds with Bitcoin Miner being the winner. You have about 5 seconds left. You better hit that enter button if you wanted to, because it's about to be done. 1, 2, 3. Bitcoin Miner, you're a winner. $18. Congratulations, my friend. Everybody wants to win more than one stone. Everybody wants to get at least a few, because nobody wants to pay $8 to ship one rock priority mail. We'll do it. We'll do it. But we definitely like to get more for our equity on paying for shipping. I speak for all of us. And I feel confident when I talk about shipping one small rock for $8. Yes, I do. Bitcoin Miner won that one for $18. John Lillard asked D2 after D4, please. I'm just scrolling up before I grab those to make sure I didn't miss. Kim McCurdy asked for D4. And that would be why he prefaced that, right? D2 after D4. So I got a D2 and a D4. That was D4. D2, I'll set that one on the side. E3, says Anthony Smith. Set that one on the side. Oh, I'm not sure what number that one was at this point, now that we auctioned it, and I would have to actually like rewind to see exactly where I grabbed that one. See, and once again, I talk about how when it's got the brown on top and it hasn't been windowed through, you can't really tell what colors are going to be in there until you can find a place that's been windowed through. And you see that green peeking through. So most of this stone is not windowed through. Minnesota Mike likes for 10. It got a little bit of banding on the edges. Nice little banding and some more color shown right there on the edge. A green and a red right there on that bottom edge. Let me get a weight on it. The auction starts at $10 and it's up to 15. Grizzly71 says coming in right after that. This is a 40 carat stone that is going to carry most of its weight. This is going to carry most of that 40 carats. You got a little bit of matrix on the back, but not much. This is definitely going to be in the 30 carat finished stone range, and it's got definitely greens and reds inside of the banding. 40 karat stone prices at $15 right now. $17 says Crit Cow Master. By the way, Crit Cow Master, you will receive free shipping this week because the stuff you purchased from last week, I can add this into the box. It has not been shipped yet. Grotesque likes it for $22 because he knows a good deal when he sees one. And this is one of those ones that is just screaming, I'm a good deal. I got great stuff inside me. You just can only see in little peaks. Like there. And like there. 25 says Grizzly 71. $25 is the bid at the moment. We're going to start our 20-second clocks right now. If I catch another bid in 20 seconds, I'll add more time. If I don't, this auction will end at $25 with Grizzly 71. Got about, we got more time. Grotesque likes it for 27. $27 in the bid is the bid. These things sell for carats. They sell for tens to hundreds of dollars on the carat, sometimes thousands of dollars on the carat, depending on the stone that gets carved out of it. Yes, that has happened. It does happen. It just depends on how good you get carved out of it. And I'm adding 10 seconds just to make sure this auction is over for Grotesque. So we got 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure Grotesque is a winner, but just making sure that this is all fair and nobody didn't get missed. And I didn't like miss something because sometimes stuff doesn't come through on my screen. My son will come running going, you missed a comment. Grotesque, you're a winner right there, my friend. $27. Once again, it's really, really, really worth it. 27 bones. Oh, where is my thing of envelopes? There we go. The humidity is getting to my envelopes. They're not wanting to open. They're all stuck. They're stuck. Great stone, $27, Grotesque. Let me see, what do you see? G3 says Crit Cow Master. Grotesque says he's done. Thanks everybody, we thank you for being here, brother. Get 3 says Crit Cow Master. G3, he wants that freaking monster. Oh wait, that's been pushed over. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be there. All right, 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, right? Is this the one you're talking about? Let me see. This is actually a great looking stone. It's got some amazing crackle pattern already going in it and a bunch of banding. This is the one. It's a good choice, actually. 12.45 carats. Uh-oh. Shoot, 1 second. It just slid all the way across the... Got it, actually. I got lucky. I was able to reach that with my mic on. $13 carats. Showing some nice crackle pattern with some reds underneath the bronze on top and some greens, but mainly red is the background color underneath the brown crackle pattern. And this one has been just windowed perfectly if you see it. Oh, auction already started at somebody's bid. Let's see. Minnesota Mike opens the auction at 10. Crit Cow Master matches the auction at 10. Gonna have to get a little bit higher. Let me show you the banding parts if I can get it to focus that tight. Bitcoin Miner likes it for 11. Crit Cow Master likes it for 13. Minnesota Mike likes it for 13, but that's matching Crit Cow Master's bid. I'm trying to get it to show you the bands that are in this, but it's hard to see them, but I can see them by naked eye. Minnesota Mike's in for 14. There's a bunch of bands right there of the agate. Crit Cow Master comes in for 15. This is going to be a fantastic sparkler once it gets polished just right. I can already tell definitively. Definitively amazing as long as you don't screw it up. You can't screw it up though, man. I'm telling you. Crick Cow Master likes it for $15. I'm putting a 20-second clock on it at 50 of the minute, so that'll go 10 seconds past the minute. If I don't catch another bid in 20 seconds, we'll let this one go for $15 to Crick Cow Master. If I do, Minnesota Mike likes it for 16, so I'll add more time to the clock. $16 is the bid for Minnesota Mike. $16 is the bid. Crick Cow Master likes it for $17. $17 is Crick Cow Master. $17 is the bid at the moment. Doing that 20-second clock thing. If I don't catch another bid in 20 seconds, then I'm going to let this auction go. I like to end them fast. We like to keep the ball rolling. This is definitely a rolling little ball right there. It is. It is. If I don't catch another bid in 10 seconds, this auction is over. You got 10 seconds left. Get the whole end. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. Act like I'm rolling. 4, 3, 2, 1. The stone is right there. Oh, Anthony Smith gets it in right at the last second. Let me get this stupid thing. I got it back though. $18 is the bid. Crick Cow Master comes in for $19. $19 is the bid. 20-second clock still applies. Now I'm back at the 10. We got 20 seconds. And 10 seconds. If you like it, you got to put it out there. If you don't like it, you got to let it go. Got about 5 seconds left. Hit that enter button if you have your money in. You know what I'm saying. Crick Cow Master, I do believe you're the winner. A little bit of snobbing back and forth with some people, but I believe you got the stone you wanted. Get this to where you can see it again. Stupid thing. Oh. It wasn't the reason I thought that it wasn't working. Yeah, the reason I thought it wasn't working wasn't the reason. It was totally user malfunction. Don't you hate that when you think something's like totally screwed and you're like, this thing's broke, it's not working, and then somebody's like, no, it's totally your fault 'cause you don't know what you're doing. Anthony Smith says I should have done 20. Crick Cow Master says, thank you, I'm happy to pay $19. I will take that $19. $19 win. Crick Cow Master. Got you up there, buddy. Yep, nice crackle CCM, says Anthony Smith. I got a feeling if you polish that one just right, it's going to crackle all up for you. Let's see. Do you see what you like? You guys have been doing a good job of picking stuff. E3 or A4. E3 or A4. E1, 2, 3 now. This would be E3 now. E3, where's A4? 1, 2, 3, 4. A4. A4 is really showing out, isn't it? F2, says Kim McCurdy. Luis Gutierrez says A4. And somebody else said the other A4s to the other E3 cell, F2. F2. E3 might have sold, or that might be it, or it might have got pushed around on accident. Good flash of color, so we'll do that one after this one. So this one was A4. Yeah, this is at A4, and then F2 is after this one. This is A4. Asked for by Luis, and it weighs 55 carats, but I think most of that carats is in. He did forget 2 stones. What did I forget, Anthony Smith? The other E3 cell. Nah, says Bill Randall. Did I push it along the side? What'd I do? Hold on. Okay, these are the last 2 I had in my hand. This is the one I screwed up. What'd I do? Was this E3? Did I push somebody's stone on the side? I'm confused too, Kim McCurdy. I screwed it all up. Oh no. On the side says Minnesota Mike. Redo. Down low says Anthony Smith. I screwed it up, man. I totally screwed the pooch on that one. I know what you guys are talking about, too. He's like, yep, redo. Bill Randall says it's okay. I'm allowed to be a fuck up every now and then. You know it happens. John Lillard, you put down 2, D4 and D2. I completely agree with you. But finding out which 2 those are now is where I'm screwing it up. I have the 2 that were asked for after it. And then I have all these ones that are down at the bottom. G5 or G4. That's G5. This was definitely not there. That's G4. You can't see it, but this is a monster. I know this one's a monster. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to these 2 because they're the ones I have and they're the ones I know that were asked for and I didn't screw them up yet. This was the one after this one. Lost. They're here. They're here. John Lillard says that's them. 55.45 carats is this one. That one is called 2 stones. 404 stone not found. No worries. Keep going. That's where I'm at right now, Anthony. I'm just like, all right, let's just keep peeling off what we got sitting right here. This one has some good colors in it. But it's also got some sand mixed in with the agate. Some rock mixed in with the agate, as you can see. But it does have some good colors peeking through. This was one of the ones Kim McCurdy was asking about before I started getting all lost. I'm trying to break up my fingers. It's not working. All right. I'll put that one right back up there. That's on the D3 now. Yes, no, Bitcoin miner says $5. Although, all right, I'll bring it back. 5 bones is the auction price at this moment. Nope, says Kim McCurdy. Bitcoin miner wants it for $5. I'll sell it to him for $5. If nobody else wants it, don't say anything for 30 seconds, and he'll pick up his steal. Nothing for 30 seconds. Just don't say anything. Crickhow Master says $7. He's not going to let it go that easy. He knows there's something in there. Even though my camera keeps wanting to be blurry sometimes because of the flashy. The flashy screws it up. Bitcoin miner likes it for $8. You can see that green poking through right over here. Bitcoin miner likes it for $8. $8 is the bid. We're going to start a 20-second clock starting right now. So 20 seconds. If nobody bids, we'll let Bitcoin miner have this one for $8. If somebody does bid, we'll add more time. $8 is the bid at the moment. $8 is the winning bid. Yep, it is. Congratulations, Bitcoin miner. I'll put this one in a bag for you real quick. I got that other one that was flashing all green ready to go. And then hopefully we can find the other ones, the 2 that I lost that people are all upset about. I know, like lost 2 stones and they were supposed to be like amazing. But we only think they're amazing because we don't have them now. Bitcoin miner, $8. Oh, stick, stupid thing. Anthony Smith says not upset. Kim McCurdy says they're all beauties. Anthony Smith says try the overhead light from behind the phone. Oh, I've been, whoa, shoot, sorry about that. Let me make you guys taller again. Make you guys taller, put you over the top of the stones. Luis says redo the board and start fresh. That's not a giant order. Not impossible to do. That's for sure. I can definitely do something like that. Oh, wait. There was this one that was ready to go, though. Bill Randall says, I think we need brighter light. Anthony Smith says, or use no flash. Let me see. Is flash on? Disable flash. That's no flash. See, the thing with no flash is that your background lighting has to be just right. John Lillard likes it for 5. Kim McCurdy comes in for 10. Without the flash, the background lighting needs to be just perfect. But with the flash, it doesn't need to be quite so perfect. John Lillard likes it for 11. I'm going to put it on a scale real quick so you guys know how much it weighs. 42.75 carats. 42 carats and has a really nice green broad flash on top right there, almost like a finger. You notice you guys see the hand? Like I got like a hand in the finger. Like it's a really big finger on a hand though. It'd be a really big finger. Kim McCurdy likes it for 15. $15 is the bid. 15 bones is the bid. I got a 20-second clock on it. John Lillard likes it for 17. It's a nose, says Grotesque. Patrick Grotesque. He sees it as a nose. Bitcoin Miner says, shoo, hold all comments till the end of the auction, guys. Nope, need the right background for behind the phone flash on, please. Sorry for bid comment. Hey, Bitcoin Miner comes in for 18. At least you apologized in the middle of it, right? High bid right now is 20 with Kim McCurdy. Kim McCurdy likes it for 20 bones. Can't beat some of these prices on Fire Agate gemstones right here. You really can't. $20 is the price from Kim McCurdy. I'm going to start a 20-second clock in about 5 seconds. If I don't catch another bid in 20 seconds, we're going to let this auction go. 20 seconds is the time right now. That's going by fast. Got about 5 seconds of that left. If I don't catch another bid in about... Oh, I got another bid. Grotesque is not quite done yet. He's back for more, folks. We're adding some time to the clock. Give everybody the opportunity to think and get out or get in. We're going to go till 20 seconds after the minute. 20 seconds after the minute. The bid is at $22 with Patrick Grotesque. See, that 20 seconds after the minute gives me a chance to take a sip of my whistle wetter. Whistle wetter. Kim McCurdy likes it for $25. Kim McCurdy's in for $25. Got a 20-second clock. It's going to go till half past the minute. We're going till 30 seconds past the minute. That's only about 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. The bid is at $25 with Kim McCurdy at the moment. If you want in, you got to get in fast. You only got about 4 seconds left. $25 is the bid. Kim McCurdy, you're a winner. Congratulations. It's a great stone. There's more greatness hiding under what you see. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Bill Randall says that stone looks like Jimmy Durante. That stone looks like Jimmy Durante, he says. Write that down. Zappa says Bitcoin miner. That was Kim McCurdy. $25 bid. Whoop, I'm knocking my camera all over the place. Let's see, let's see. I see a really pretty one already poking through. Anthony Smith says it's hard to type a long message and get them in time. That's why you just type a number and enter. 13, 16, 92. E3 says Tandy Jenkins. I think Tandy Jenkins is on it. E3 has seemed to keep hitting really good stones, though, too. Yes, E3 is very pretty. Let me put it on a scale for you guys. Whoa. 20 carats on the dot. 20 carats on the dot. Anthony Smith says, flash, please. Yeah, with no flash, you really can't see the colors that are running in there. This stone has got some cool stuff going on. You have this color on top that's underneath the bronze, and you got like a green with a gold and orange. Bitcoin miner likes it for 5. And then underneath that, you have such a bright line of pin fire. You can see it running a secondary line underneath the stone on top. Lewis likes it for 8. Bitcoin miner likes it for 9. The bids are coming in. The color is rolling. Grotesque likes it for 12. And I know there's more color under that little... Now I'll lick that hazy spot for you just so you can see that there's color in there. And there is, but it rims out right at that second. Sometimes that happens with some of these drip spots in these agates. Lewis likes it for $13 because these are the steals, friends. These are the steals. This is where you get amazing prices on stuff you can see right now. $13 is the bid. If I don't catch any bids for 20 seconds, I'll let it go for $13. It's a great stone for 13 bucks. About 10 seconds left on that one. $14 says Bitcoin miner. He likes the DNA. It's worth another $1. We're going to do a... Grotesque likes it for 16. Do another 20-second runoff here in about 10 seconds. Give that about 5. Grotesque is in for $16. $16 is the high bid at the moment. We've got 20 seconds left. If you can't catch a bid in here in about 15 seconds, Luis is in for 17. He's got $17 in there. We're going to do a 20-second runoff again here in about 5 seconds. Got about 25 seconds left in this auction. If you want it, make a bid. If you don't, let it go. 20 seconds left in this auction. If I don't catch a bid for 20 seconds, we're going to let this one be as it goes to Luis. Luis. $19 says Grotesque. He's in there for another 19 bones. 19 bones is the bid at the moment. $19 is the bid. Gonna do another 30-seconder right at the top of the half of the minute. Gonna do another half a minute. Let it run till the top of the minute. $19 is the bid. We have 30 seconds left. $19 is the top bid with Patrick Grotesque at the minute. 20 seconds left in this auction. If nobody bids, we'll let it go. It'll be done. It'll be over with. We'll pick another rock to put on the auction block. 10 seconds left. This one is all but over in about 10 seconds. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Congratulations, Mr. Patrick Grotesque. You got another stone for your collection. Collection of work that you got to do, man. I think that pin line is interesting, too. Pretty cool how it's like sticking out of the side underneath the other line of fire. Let me see. That was $19. $19. All right. John Lillard says A and B4, please. 1, 2, 3. There is no B4. B4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is B4. AB4. Anthony Smith says G4. Crickell Master says C3. Anthony Smith says G4. C3. G4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G4 was OGE3, he says. Is this has to be the one that you're talking about right here, right? Tell you the truth, Anthony, if this is the one that you're talking about, that's the OG one, it has a little bit of crackle in it, but it's so thin and I don't see any banding in this stone. It's not one of my favorite ones. This is one of those ones where I think it's got good color in it, like you can see through the cracks. You can see that it still has the green, like it still has the good colors underneath the bronzes, but the banding is not very thick. Like it doesn't have a lot of brown on it. So I think this is another one of those, like this top piece of the stone, that's what you're going to get. Anthony Smith says $5. Grotesque says practice stone $5. Yeah, it's not upsetting to mess up a stone that doesn't cost you that much money. Unfortunately, the first bid is the accurate one. So Anthony Smith is in for $5. If nobody bids in 30 seconds, I will let this go for $5. If anybody does, then the race is on and we'll see what happens. Now I want the Jeopardy song. Do, 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 do. Grizzly likes it for $6. He says, I'll do $6. I can practice on that because I saw there is some actual gem color in there. It's not garbage, man. It's not. Anthony Smith likes it for $7. See, you see it winking on that window. It's not garbage. I got gemstone color because I'm from Slaughter Mountain. $8 says Grizzly 71. Whoa, $8 is the bid at the moment. Anthony Smith likes it for $9. $9 is the bid now. $9 to Anthony Smith. Have that other one ready to go next, making sure I don't lose it like I have lost other ones in line before. Oh, give it a 10-second runoff. 10 seconds. No bids in 10 seconds. We'll let it go for 9 bones. 9 bones is the bid. 5, 3, $9 to Anthony Smith. And I got 2 more down here at the bottom I'm going to go for next. I think at least. They were asked for. $9. Anthony Smith. All right, this was the other one that was up there, A1 steak sauce on the side. John Lillard likes this one for $5, so the auction has started on this one. $5 is the auction. It has nice banding in it. I actually like this stone because of the amount of bands that are in it. I expect it's going to have a lot of potential to have different colors in it. Grizzly 71 said, earlier I mentioned a thing for burrs and bits. I'm going to weigh this one. Please hold all other comments. And yeah, you can... 43.55 carats. John Lillard likes it for $10. I will talk about burrs and bits as soon as this auction is over right here. I promise you. $10 is the bid on this one. The reason I like this one is because of all those bands that you see right there, the different layers. All of those layers make me think that what we see on top is only the bare minimum of what is actually in here, especially when I turn the stone over and we have nice fire agate lining on the inside of the back. that gives me really big hopefuls that what I'm thinking is absolutely accurate, and there's more color lines inside of these layers right there. The bid just came in from Minnesota Mike for 11 after John Lillard for 12, and then John Lillard came back with 13 right on top of it. John Lillard's in the lead right now. $13 is the bid. We'll do a 20-second clock starting right now. 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds to make a move if you like it. If you don't, you just sit on by and watch it go. Actually, I totally see a skull like that. Does anybody else see a smiling head? $14 says Minnesota Mike. Do you get a smiling head on the other side? Oh my God, it's a smiling head on both sides. It's a freaking skull. Do you guys see that shit? John Lillard, it's a smile. Do you see that? It's on both sides. It's a head. Everybody sees it. Grotesque says yes for $16. $16 is the bid at the moment. John Lillard likes it for 18. 18 bucks is the bid. Now, if you can actually keep this nose face right, if you can keep that natural and you can get all the fire to pop out there, you're going to have an amazing stone if that can happen. And there's potential for that because of the bands and the way that they're laying. This could be your face. If you can make this the face, it's going to be amazing. $18 is the bid with John Lillard. We'll call a 20-second clock right now. If you don't bid in 20 seconds, we're going to let it go for 18 bones. I don't know what I would call it, but it's definitely some sort of weird head. It's even got an eye on this side. Like, you can see it's got a stinking eye on the back side. It's crazy. Look at that. He's like, yeah, I'm crazy. Look at this smile. I'll fuck you up. John Lillard, you're a winner, buddy. I believe that time has already ran out. That's a good win. I'm actually surprised by how I noticed the shape in that afterward. There's totally a head right there. That's a head. That's a head, both sides. Bill Randall says, banding makes it exciting underneath. Do you sacrifice the colors you see for the potential underneath? That is a great question, and I say everything depends on the context in which it is encompassed. And that is every single scenario in life. I believe that about, and this rock right here is no different. So me, myself, let me put this rock out here again for you guys. Would I be willing to, I wouldn't carve this side, I would leave this side the way it is because of that eyeball and because you have this color showing right there and because the head is like perfect like that, right? And then on this side, I would either cover from this line down with hot glue or duct tape so that I don't accidentally go over it. And then I would absolutely carve through the color I see on top or just the brown to get to the colors that I see and get in the banding. And if the color's not very good or it's just bronze and there's a lot of banding and I think there's going to be more colors inside of the stone and it comes from a great reputable place like Opal Hill or Deer Creek or Slaughter Mountain, yes. His teeth need whitening, says Anthony Smith. Yes, I would sacrifice the top color to carve for better color. I would absolutely do that. Let me back the screen up just a little bit for you guys. Let me write this one down. Yeah, right, John Lillard, $18, or as Anthony Smith said, 18 bones. All right. This was the one Crit Cow Master asked about just a minute ago. Now, a lot of these ones that I have found, I have had really good luck with pulling out amazing color when they've been like this. Now, this stone, in and of itself, I'm not too sure about, simply because it is all red and all bronze. And if you look at this edge right here, you have that same sort of orange, red, bronze. And if you go on the other side, that's the color that's on both sides. So I like to be completely transparent with you guys and tell you exactly what I think about what I have in my hands and what I'm going to pass on to you guys. So you know what you might be getting or what I think you might be getting. So this stone might be the colors you see is the colors you get. I'm not necessarily 100% buying into that because just a little layer of brown over top of good color can completely confuse what you would see with the refraction of light. So once again though, we'll start at $5 and let you go from there, because I see plenty of people that sell fire agate jewelry and this is the color of the fire agate. So there's nothing saying that, you know, officially this is still fire agate right here. Bid is at $10 with Crit Master right now. $10 is the opening bid. Might be the final bid. If I don't catch any bids for 20 seconds, we will let this one go for $20 to Crit Master. That's a whole 20-second leeway window, which would be about 10 seconds now because of the length of time it takes me to say words. Let me just scroll and make sure this is legit. It is legit. Congratulations, Crit Master. You got that one for your asking price. That's a $10 stone. That's the next one up in line. Bill Randall said, yes, that was a good buy. Bill Randall said, goodbye. I said, yes, it was. Still presents well, nice bubbles. And you never know, man. Just because what we see on top, that doesn't mean he might not carve out amazing purples out of it. It's totally, totally possible. It's very possible. All right, this is the next one that was asked for. It's a honker. It's a beep, beep honker. Lots of banding in it, lots of brown, and different levels of colors running through. Lots of banding in it. This is going to weigh a bunch too. 91 carats. Definitely weighs a bunch. 91 carats. Lots of banding in it, as you can see on that edge. Lots of layers. Nice color showing up on top. Grotesque lights it for 20. $20 opening bid. Gonna carve a nice stone. 21 says Minnesota Mike. Big, thick piece of chocolate chalcedony right here. $21 is the bid from Minnesota Mike. Got those colors peeking out underneath that brown layer. Sometimes you just got to get it just at the right angle to show what's hidden underneath. Like that one right there. $21 is a bid from Minnesota Mike. Grotesque comes in with 25 right at the moment I was going to call a 20-second clock. So I'll call just under a 30-second clock, and then 5, 4, 3. We'll call a 20-second clock right now. At $25 is the bid. If I don't catch another bid in 20 seconds, and this one will end, that's only 15 seconds now. 15 seconds left on that clock for this bidding. If you like the stone, you got to drop a price in. If you don't, you just let it go on to the next guy that's got his money out. That's how 1-minute auctions go. And oh, Grotesque, that's another win, buddy. It's another nice $25 stone. Congratulations. Let me put it in the bank bag for you. Let me see, let me see. Bill Randall says, I would like to see that finished off. I don't know if the green goes through. I do. I guarantee you with the thickness of that stone that there's gem colors inside of there, no problem. That's my personal opinion on that one. I don't think there's going to be any issues on that color coming out. I have more had stones that I thought were going to be weaker surprise me from Slaughter Mountain than the other way around, than stones I thought were going to be amazing and weren't. So all right, guys, I am starting to run out of juice. I have to take my wife to the airport first thing in the morning. So I'm going to grab a couple of more stones, and we're going to wrap it up. E1 says Crit Master. Let's see what E1 looks like. That's E1 from Crit Cal Master. F3 says John Lillard. F1, 2, 3. That's all the way at the bottom. Lots of banding in this one. F3. And this is the one Crit Cal Master asked for. I so didn't understand that because of the abbreviations. Watching me live or something else reruns, like PD reruns or something. I didn't get it. Live PD reruns. Police Department reruns? F3, John Lillard. E1. E1 is in my left hand. F3 is in my right hand. Do you want either one of these guys? We're at 200 minutes on this live stream. Either or, left or right, neither or. F3, $5. John Lillard. Crit Cal Master says left. Okay, we'll go to the left right after F3. F3 is this one. F3 is at $5 unless Crit Cal Master meant that $7 bid to be for F3. If he didn't, then that's for the other one. We'll do that one next. This is F3. F3 for John Lillard. I'm going to give it a 20-second clock if I don't get any other bids above $5. Crit Cal Master, if this is the one you're bidding on, just reaffirm that bid one time for me. Got 20 seconds to do that. This is F3. It's like in the 50 carat range. Guaranteed to have color in it because the bottom's showing a big ring of color on it right there. Hard to miss that. $7 says Crit Cal Master. All right, he is reaffirming he's bidding $7 on this stone right here. Just making sure it's a 50 carat stone. The bid right now is at $50. We're going to start 20-second clocks starting right, and 20-second clock starting now. Bitcoin Master's in for $8. Kim McCurdy likes it for $10. $10 is the bid from Kim McCurdy. John Lillard matches that $10 bid. John Lillard likes it for $10. Kim McCurdy liked it for $10. John Lillard likes it for $12. $12 is the bid right now. 12 bones is the bid. Nice circular ring on the bottom. Who knows what it's going to be when it's finished? How amazing will it be? Do a 20-second clock starting right now. That'll be like, I don't know, 5 seconds after the minute. Yeah, that would be an odd number, 5 seconds after the minute. John Lillard's winning. Nobody bids in 10 seconds. I'm going to let him go. Kim McCurdy comes in for 14, adding more time on the clock. We'll go to half past the minute right now. Kim McCurdy's in for $14 is the bid. That's the high bid is 14 bones. 14 bones from Kim McCurdy. Got 15 seconds left in this auction. I'm going to end it at half past the minute. If I don't catch another bid in 10 seconds, it's over, and it's going to Kim McCurdy for $14. $14 is the bid to Kim McCurdy. Kim McCurdy, you're a winner. Congratulations, my friend. Oh, you just missed it, Grotesque. Just missed it. Kim McCurdy pulls that one down. Oh. Let me see, what was that? 14 bucks, Kim. Gotcha, and put away. Whoa, kicking stuff. Anthony Smith said, gotta get in. Gotta get in just in time. Oh, this is the other one. Poor guy, I got a deal, says Kim McCurdy. Anthony Smith says G1 at $25. Anthony Smith, you still like this G1 for $25? If you do, I'm going to put it up. I don't think anybody's going to argue with you because I just got that feeling like they all want to see color, but I don't know. What do you think? You like it for 25 bucks? I have that other one for you, Crick Calmaster. All right. Nobody says anything for 20 seconds. We're going to let this one go to Anthony Smith for $25. It's a monster, I know that. I haven't even weighed it, but it's got to be, 200 plus carats. Yes, sir, he says. I think that's a shut up, everybody. I want it. 242 carats is what it weighs. $25 in about 10 seconds. I'm going to let this one go. If nobody says anything, we're going to let it go. He's going to get it for a song. Getting it for a song, $25 song. But I don't actually make him sing because I sing bad. All right, Anthony Smith, you got a winner right there for 25 bones, buddy. And Crick Calmaster, I have your other one ready right now. I'm going to put that one up right now. Grotesque, you're coming in a second too late over and over again, buddy. Anthony Smith, 25 bucks. All right, that one's put away. I have to open another box of envelopes. That other one's empty. Give me 1 second. He said, I know I do. Good night, Anthony Smith. Bill Randall said, good night, ass. He said AS, Anthony Smith. Tandy Jenkins says, good night, everybody. I'm about ready there, too. Unless there's something you have to have right now. Oh, wait. Crick Calmaster. I'm sorry, bud. That one for F1. At least one for me. F1, says John Lillard. F1. Gotcha. Crick Calmaster, this one you asked about is 13.5 carats. G2. Set it on the side, Grotesque. Crick Calmaster, this is the one you wanted. Took me a minute to get back to it. Are you still wanting this? $10, says Crick Calmaster. Nobody says anything for 20 seconds. I'll let it go to Crick Calmaster for $10 the way it sits. Oh, I can do that another time. America Died. Not at this moment, though. You can definitely hit me up privately, and we can do that sometime. No problem. Crick Calmaster, you got about 5 seconds. I'm going to give this one to you as it sits. Winning it for $10. Congratulations, Crit. You got it for 10 bones. Master, $10. That one's put away. All right. I had these other two that were asking about. Louis. Yeah, I think it is two sides too, Bill Randall. It started flashing there at the end. This is one of them that was just asked for. $5, says John Lillard. This one has sort of a body shape to me. I'm almost thinking like bug or dinosaur. America Dies says, how about some semi-private reserve? 42 carats is this one. Grotesque likes it for 12. Bitcoin Miner comes in for 6, way under the 12 that Grotesque came in with. Crick Cow Master says Dino. I think he's about right. I think a dinosaur too on that one. I totally am. And this totally has a good green line in it. John Lillard. Oh, maybe it's not a green line. Maybe it's just a white line I'm seeing. I'm calling it green. John Lillard comes in for $13. Kim McCurdy comes in for $15. Bitcoin Miner likes it for 14. He's just under him. Grotesque comes in for 16. 16 is a good bid. That's on top. John Lillard likes it for 17. We got a nice shine of red underneath that bronze right there in that corner. Really peeking out the head. 19 says Luis Gutierrez. $19 says I'm messing up names. Kim McCurdy comes in for $20 because I can say her name real easily. And John Lillard matches that $20, but that's not good enough. You got to come big, got to get bigger. I think the main color underneath this bronze is red. Grotesque says $27. Do you see how there has red in the head right there? And then you see underneath that bronze, do you see that color of red? John Lillard likes it for 24. I think the main color underneath this bronze is red. I don't think it's green. I think this is going to be a super red dinosaur stone. I mean, what if you have a red T-Rex? Luis likes it for $30 on top of John Lillard's, or I'm sorry, on top of Grotesque's $27 bid. $30 is the bid right now. Kim McCurdy comes in for $25, and that is $5 under the price she needs to be at to get on top. And I am right, that red is underneath the bronze. It is going to be a red stone right underneath that bronze. Kim McCurdy likes it for $32. The dinosaur is really getting some good attention, but everybody can see how it's supposed to be a dinosaur, huh? It's got that perfect body on it to be a dinosaur on top, looking down as a pendant. I think you could even carve this back piece into a tail. I do believe. $32 is the bid from Kim McCurdy. I think we got a stall out. I'm doing a 20-second clock starting right now. 20 seconds to get a bid in. If you have a bid, drop it. It's a lady, says Kim McCurdy. She sees a woman, not a dinosaur. A bunch of men sees, you know, blood-eating animals, and a woman sees a beautiful woman in there. She's probably right. It probably is a lady. Kim McCurdy, I think you're a winner. And John Lillard says it's a goddess, not a lady. It's a goddess. Kim McCurdy, you're a winner right there. $32. You got you're a beautiful goddess dinosaur. It's a goddess dinosaur. It's a dinosaur goddess. That's what it is. It's the goddess of dinosaurs. Bill Randall says it's Rudolph the reindeer stone. That's actually pretty funny. Kim McCurdy, $32. That's a gorgeous stone come out of the woodwork right there. Good rocks, good rocks. Two-sided says Kim McCurdy. Grizzly 71 says Penguin. Anthony Smith says SpaceX. They can wait. Anthony Smith says SpaceX SES-12 is launching when this is over. They can wait. Wait. Anthony Smith, if you're one of the guys that's supposed to launch SpaceX, go help them. John Lillard said, got me again. Kim McCurdy said, I'm sorry, but what do they say? Sorry, not sorry. I think that's exactly what she meant. Ooh, I found a banger. Allegedly launching. Grotesque says allegedly launching. Apparently a bunch of people talk about launching stuff they don't actually launch. This is a 21 carater, and this is totally two-sided. So we got that on top with that sort of crackly fading out over here to the brown, right? And then on the back we got more pinfire. So it's definitely a two-sided stone. Yep, a penguin, lady, dinosaur, and a lot of red in that last one. That's a really good statement. Crick Cow Master likes this one for 15. Anthony Smith says crackle. 16 says Luis. Luis likes it for $16. I'm going to get a weight on it right now. The bid is $16. We're at 21 carats, just under 21 carats. 16 bucks in the bid. Jason Maldonado said, still going, bro? Yeah, we're 200 minutes in. It's $17, says Crick Cow Master. I see a frog. 19 says says grotesque. He sees a frog. I won't argue with him. I sort of see like a Chinese symbol or a shell or something. I see something. I do see something. There's something there. But you know what I see? I see color on two sides. That's what I see. I see pinfire on this side, and I see a broad flash on that side, and I see how thick the stone is, and I see banding. Banding. Lots of colors. Do you see all of those bands smashed together? $21, says Crit Cal Master. All of those layers smashed together is really good potential for different colors in between the layers. What we're seeing on top is not the final product that's going to be in there. No, it's not. No, it's not. $21 is the bid. We're starting a 20-second clock right now. 20 seconds. If I don't catch another bid for 20 seconds, we'll let this one go to Crit Cal Master for $21. It does already have an amazing natural shape to it, doesn't it? Sure does. It sure does. I will give it that. About 10 seconds left on that 20-second clock. I'm going to scroll through and just make sure I'm not missing anything. Doesn't look like I am. Does not look like I'm missing anything on that clock. Congratulations, Crit Cal Master. That's a great stone to win. I already know it. I know it's a great one. Congratulations, Crit Cal Master, $21. Kim McCurdy says it's a pixie. Kim McCurdy only sees females in rocks, guys. Crit Cal Master, $21. So I hate to do this to you guys, but I really do need to wrap it up. And part of the reason I really do need to wrap it up, smiling, says Kim McCurdy, good, because we can't tell that from your picture. It doesn't move like my video. My wife has a business trip that she has to go on for 3 days starting tomorrow. I'm going to get to you in 1 second, bro, I promise. And so I need to wrap this up tonight because I need to be taking her to the airport first thing in the morning. Jason Maldonado says it's because he came back. And Grotesque, Patrick Grotesque is just asking for burr information. And if you check into some of my previous videos, look for some of them that say like Deshine and stuff like that, you will find out some information on burrs. I personally, I like to buy sintered Varencore burrs. Right now, they work the best for me. I'm trying to fix this lighting situation a little bit, but it's really not working so hot. Here, let me do this. That's better. Now I'm not all washed out. You can at least see me a little bit. So, I like to purchase, oh, that was right in front of the mic, sorry. I like to purchase Varencore burrs, and I purchase them from the Jade Carver, and I also purchase them from mountainmist.com, MTMIST.com. Last time I checked was about a year ago. Mountain Mist website wasn't that great, but you can call them on the phone and they will hook you up with making orders. Another person that's really good to order from and you can learn a lot from watching his YouTube channel, I used to promote his YouTube channel on my front page and I've changed some stuff, is Mark Ruiz, Mark's Minerals on YouTube. If you go through some of my liked videos and if you go to some of the Fire Agate websites or Facebook groups, you will also find Mark Ruiz, Mark's Minerals. He shows a lot of stuff, and he does a lot of selling of Diamond Pacific burrs and bits and Nova points. And Nova points are a big deal. I don't have any real Nova points yet. I have some knockoff ones, but I've had a lot of people tell me how great real Nova points are. About hand tools, if you go into my playlist section on my YouTube channel and you look for specimen cleaning, you will find videos inside the specimen cleaning that talks about hand carving, about the tools you need to hand carve fire agate and other gemstones. The type of flex shaft, inexpensive ones to get that aren't going to cost you $500 and $600. Although to get good carving equipment, you're going to spend $400 to $600 all in to get your first set of good carving equipment, and that's including burrs and, you know, a good 4-drum with quick release and stuff like that. Even if you get the inexpensive Prodigy Dremel knockoff like I did, it's still going to cost you a fair bit of money to get started. But the good thing is that carving gemstones and when you have clientele that's picking stuff up, it feels really good when it's something that you've put your own work into. It's definitely a different type of sales experience than when you're just selling a product. And I say this personally from a sales experience point of view, selling other people's products. It feels so much better to put something in people's hands that you did yourself instead of work that other people have created. There's just a different feeling in it when you're making the transactions, especially personally. So I think I'm done rambling about that. I love you guys for the support. I love you for the help. I love you for buying stones. And I love to hook you up with good prices. As long as I can do that, I'm going to keep doing it. And when I can't do that, I expect you guys to buy at exorbitantly, ridiculously overpriced stuff just because you love me and you're going to do it anyways. So America Died 1919 said, great show. Until the next time, thank you, America Died. Jason Maldonado said, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you too, my friend. You're here every time. You're very loyal. I very much appreciate that. Bill Randall says, ciao. Bill Randall says, how is their pricing versus Diamond Pacific? He's talking about the burrs. That's a good question. I will approach that. Varencore burrs are expensive, but they're worth it. I believe in their products. One of the reasons I believe in their products is the people that turn me onto the products have 30 years of experience over me. The other reason I believe in their products is because when I'm using them, the way that they go through the material is really good. Now, Diamond Pacific, I don't own any of their burrs yet, so I honestly cannot make a comparison between the two. I can only tell you my experience with Varencore. And I used cheap crap that you could get online for like a couple of bucks in burrs, and then I bought Varencore. And plated as opposed to sintered, they're not even on the same planet, dude. Like when I would take a piece of agate and I would be grinding on it with some of my plated burrs, they would start taking the steel off of the burr and it would start putting it on the agate. So like some of it's grinding and other parts it's just like leaving steel markings on the agate. And like, I don't have that problem when I'm using Varencore sintered burrs. Like it burns agate, not steel, onto the agate, marking it, leaving metal markings. That makes no sense. So yeah. Bill Randall says sintered, no question. You're welcome, Bitcoin miner. Thank you for being here, buddy. Jason Maldonado says, later, Gators. See you later. Bitcoin miner, yes, do your grinding wet. My next sales session will be next week, Saturday or Sunday or both. I plan on becoming more regular while I'm at the house and while I'm working on stuff. But starting tomorrow, I'm going to have a video of some kind posted for you guys every day for the next 24 hours for at least the next 30 days. I plan on pumping out 30 videos in 30 days no matter what. So we're going to stay in touch. On that note, I got to get out of here, guys, so I can get ready for bed and I can get myself wound down and be ready to take my wife to the airport first thing in the morning. So tomorrow, I plan on doing another carving video, and I plan on carving some more on the stone that I windowed last time. So if you want to watch some carving, you want to talk some more about burrs, make sure you hit the notification button. And when you hit that notification bell, there's a drop down now that says you actually want to be notified like every time I post a video. So make sure you hit the every time notification in the drop down. Because if you only get notified every now and then you're definitely going to miss my live streams, because I do live streams at the drop of a hat and when I feel like it sometimes. So, Sleep Tight Tiger says grotesque. That's not a very grotesque thing to say, man. You seem really nice for a guy that wants his name to be grotesque. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Thank you for being here, and I will have another video up for you really, really soon. Peace.